quick.
Somebody plan on stopping me. Let Pop till the day be following me. I just be hoping that God with me. Can't trust that hoe, but she riding me. She don't like getting in the car with me, cause she gotta wake me up in the driver's seat. Probably got too much pride with me, but I made that shit how it had to be. Mama say too much cash with me. She don't know all the words from side with me. Shit too easy, I had to be. I ran it up, made niggas mad at me. Shit too easy to get too greasy and make everybody wanna side with me. Said she need me and I need the one that's destined to make me sad again. Gotta live fast 'cause it's happening. New drink made me rap again. Gotta live fast 'cause it's happening. New drink made me. Pretty asshole can't be herself, so that's why she never get all of me. I don't post drink when I do that shit. Niggas know way better than calling me. I was on Xans, you knew that shit. You still wanna crack.
Yeah. Okay. Someone in the chat says Tate is free. Now I posted something about Tate like 24 years ago. Exactly this date. What is it? March 31st. The Matrix movie came out. They're trying to play games on us. The puppet masters. They're trying to tell us something, a secret message that Andrew Tate is just a scapegoat for the lapse in the glitch in the code for the Matrix. No, I'm crazy. Actually, it is April Fool's tomorrow. No, but I'm playing. Like, it could be a coincidence. It could not. I know that, I don't know if you guys follow, like, all those. I don't know if this is considered, like, it's red pill, but not necessarily, like, the like, men are better than women. No. Like, the conspiracies in that. So, apparently, like, the guy who came up with, like, what was it called? Propaganda. His son then created Netflix. I don't know if this is true. I'm just telling you stuff that I heard other YouTubers say. So take it with a huge grain of salt. A pink Himalayan salt. Put it in some lean if you have to. But the man who created like propaganda, and I believe he was behind like marketing breakfast being an essential meal of the day, which is just not true. And that's why intermittent fasting came back. It's like, yo, that's why European countries and South American countries, they just eat bread and coffee in the morning. They don't actually have a full-on meal. It makes you more tired. Regardless, though, because I eat breakfast sometimes too. Most of the time, actually. But where was I going with that? Oh. One of the Netflix movies, if you have been following like that Ohio spill, the chemical spill or the explosion, what have you, where it has affected the water supply and like people can't even go there. They're like telling the media to leave. It's a whole conspiracy. I don't even know what's going on, but there is a movie on Netflix that literally the plot line is the exact thing that happened, where a train on a railroad falls off of it and spills a bunch of chemicals, and it was in the same exact city of something, Ohio. Y'all know what I'm talking about? I'm trying to figure that out. What is it called? Simpsons also predicted it, sure. Simpsons, but the thing about the Simpsons is that they make so much content and episodes that like it's bound to happen essentially. It's called Springfield? No, I don't think so, man. Or that's the movie. But let me see. Ohio train derailment. It's in, where is it? Where did it go? Anyway, like we're ruining the world. I'm not gonna lie. Like all these spills. There was another one too. I don't know where it was, but I don't even pay attention. East Palestine. That's where the movie was and where it actually happened. But yeah, so I live in Miami. Y'all know this, but I don't necessarily believe in global warming to the extent that a lot of these climate freaks do. But we're definitely messing up the environment. So in like 30 years, hey, there might not be a Miami. I might have to go up north to where I'm from, DC, because, hey, DC might be the next Florida, if you know what I'm saying. What am I waffling about? Actually, stuff that matters, man, not just Yeet and Cardi. Okay, but anyway, Andrew Tate, and let's just go to Twitter. Andrew Tate is free, bro. Andrew Tate is free. And his brother for What? They never got charged, essentially. Oh, look at him right now. He's just smoking a cigar in his Romanian house. Yo, he came out. I think Lewis posted on the Twitter. But he came out. His first words were like, I don't have anything against Romania. It's like, of course you don't right now. Internally, he does. But he just probably got butt inserted by... I was going to come up with a name like from the U.S., but nah, it's from like Kalashnikov or something. In Romania, your jail cell partner probably was banging you out every night. Actually, he's a world championship kickboxer, so maybe not. But still, of course you're going to say, like, I have nothing against Romanian government, because that's what got him locked up in the first place. When he was saying, like, Romania is so corrupt, like, I can do whatever I want. I can pay cops off whenever I'm speeding, and like they're not gonna ticket me or take me to jail. Well, look what happened, bro. They took you in. He screwed himself, I'm not gonna lie. But let's see what he said.
No resentment in my heart for the country of Romania or for anybody else. I just believe in the truth.
Right.
It's political, so
I believe in God, and I think that the fire of truth will eventually destroy all lies, and anybody who lies in a long enough time frame will feel the sting of regret, and I believe in this.
yeah, sure.
I truly believe that justice will be served in the end.
See, that's what I'm saying. Of course he's not going to say anything bad about the people who control him. I know he says he's outside of the matrix, but believe me, you can never leave the matrix. When I got out of college and I started my whole YouTube journey and entrepreneurship, I was like, I'm not getting a job. I'm not going into the rat race. And then look what happened. I'm on YouTube and I'm in my own rat race. Everything is a rat race. Everything is a matrix. You got to appease the algorithm and the audience so that you can continue making a living. If you live completely outside the matrix, you're a hippie making no money. You got no food. You're homeless. You get no hoes. You probably getting inserted too, just like him in the Romanian jail cells. So I just want to say, like, I know some people hate him. I know some people like him. I personally think he's funny. It's similar to Trump. It's like they're pointing out something in society that needs to be said. They're pushing the boundaries. They might push it a little bit too far, but I think overall it's good just to get people to think, because men nowadays are getting a little bit puss. Just a tad. Also, I read this. Actually, what was it? I watched some content and I read it, I think. It's like, is the world getting more puss? Or back in the day when we were cavemen and we were still evolving as a species, in other species, there's only like one alpha in the pack, right? If you're a bunch of elephants, one elephant is smashing all of the hoes, all of the female, and then the rest of the male elephants are not reproducing whatsoever. So they don't have any children. Nowadays, it's the same thing, except now we're all locked into one female, whereas the alphas would normally be smashing all the hoes, 90% of the hoes. And so now, because every woman is only locked into one man, of course, all of the betas and whatnot. I'm not trying to claim that I'm alpha or beta or whatever, but the betas are banging the hoes, and of course they're gonna be puss because they weren't meant to be smashing hoes. My internet's lagging. Hold up. My mic is cutting out. 1 second. Let me see some. My internet could be sucking because, so for this not new, one of my businesses, I had to get like an IP address forward or something, and it's in my office now in the same place that I stream. So it could be messing it up, but on my phone, it looks fine. Looks fine. Anyway, what else is, look, I know y'all want to talk about music and whatnot. So what actually matters to y'all? Because I feel like nothing really happened. We can listen to the Homicide Gang drop, Dom Corleo drop. Tyler dropped a deluxe. Do I listen to Money and Drugs? I did. Also, I'm not even on the Wi-Fi. Oh, you see Ethereum? So apparently people are trying to short Ethereum because there's going to be like some upgrade. I know a lot of y'all don't actually care, but whatever. I'll just tell y'all a potential move that I'm doing. Shorting Ethereum because a lot of the locked Ethereum that was staked is about to unlock, and therefore all of the people who, you know, haven't had access to their money in a while through Ethereum, it's going to unlock, and they're going to potentially sell it now that it's gone up in value, which when you sell, when there's a high pressure of selling, it makes the price go down. So might short it. But yeah, let's check out the Homicide Gang song. Homicide Gang. Is it called ADHD?
Nigga, two guys. Homicide. Nigga, two guys. Why? Nigga, two guys. Why? Nigga, two guys. Why? Nigga, two guys. Nigga better have my cash. Nigga better have my stand. Put money on your head. Them young nigga ready. Nigga, two guys. 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 Nigga better have my cash. Nigga better have my stand. Put money on your head. Them young nigga ready. Nigga, two guys. 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 Two guys with my twin. Two guys with my brother. Two guys with that stick. Ride around with that cutter. Yeah, we ride with each other. Double cut my soda. And I mix that lean. Walk hard, not no green. Listen my fit on fiend. I spent 3,000 on jeans. Ain't no purse. What do you mean? Keep the Glock on me. Run up on me when you poppin' it. Keep the Glock on me. Run up on me when you poppin' it. Nigga, two guys. Why? Nigga, two guys. Why? Nigga, two guys. Why? Nigga, two guys. Nigga better have my cash. Nigga better have my stand. Put money on your head. Them young nigga ready. Nigga, two guys. 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 Nigga better have my cash. Nigga better have my stand. Put money on your head. Them young nigga ready. Nigga, two guys. 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 Homicide, pull on max. Hundred some shots in the dip. Nigga, two guys. 50 round drop shooting fast. Kiss on all of my pills. Nigga, two guys. Kiss on all of my pills. Nigga, two guys. Messing my cup with my sister. I get the head and dismiss. I love my kiss on her face. I'm hoping that nobody kills her. My brother get slid her sister. This AMG bucket be pulling. You know we gon' high speed to chase. Nigga, two guys. Nigga, two guys. Nigga, two guys. Nigga, two guys. Nigga better have my cash. Nigga better have my stand. Put money on your head. Them young nigga ready. Nigga, two guys. Nigga, two guys. Nigga, two guys.
Bruh. Look. Didn't I tell y'all this? I think it was around Christmas. I was home with my parents. And I said, and everybody was getting at me. Everybody on the Reddit. Everybody in the comments. Everybody on Instagram, Twitter. I was like, yo. This Homicide Gang album just sounds like a whole lot of red beats, maybe like a tad more, let's say, updated to the Cardi type filthy beats, because we don't really know. Like, okay, so that was what, 2022 that it released. Therefore, Cardi since 2020, he's rapping on newer stuff where we get little glimpses of it from like Medusa, Rockstar, some of these newer songs that leak or that he plays snippets of at Rolling Loud. But I was like, this sounds like, you know, just a worse version of Cardi. And this is, I'm not saying this is bad, but like it's getting carried by the production. And it's just like, what? And it's like, if I want that, I would just go for Cardi. Similar thing to Ken, although Ken has his own sound now, but still like, I don't know, man, just as much as the Cardi effect, this is something that I'm starting to think about. Cardi has a very strong cosign, and Homicide Gang, Destroy Lonely, Ken Carson have all, and Filthy, and they've all, his artists specifically though, they've all benefited from this. However, it's up to them really to keep that hype going, to make quality music, and I just don't know if Homicide Gang is really going to continue with the quality. Like, this is okay again, but and you know what? The fans are probably gonna deride regardless, just because it's Cardi fans, and you know how they are. And I'm not hating on them; they can listen to whatever they want. But it's just not going to go that big if they just continue on this. This is mid. I'm sorry, this is mid in the sense that it's a lot of people think that mid is like bad. It's not bad. Like, it's palatable. And if they were performing it, it would be hype for sure. But like, come on, the flows were just basic. I don't remember anything except for the what. But again, Cardi does that or did that back in the day. Sorry, bruh. Also, with the allegations that they got, you know, I don't know if they can make it. Well, I think they can make it out regardless, because they don't really, they're not taking it seriously. I always say, if you're getting canceled, you're not canceled until you cancel yourself. Like, the worst thing you can do is just, I don't know about respond, because you don't necessarily need to respond, but if you just continue creating content or releasing, like, that's why when Lil Mosey just went dark, I was like, yo, why are you, like, you're just letting people think that you did it. Like, you need to be in the public eye to let people know, yo, I didn't do this. It's only Bino. Stop saying they. I mean, yeah, they're boys. If your boy is messing with 14-year-olds and you're, you know, in your 20s, are you chilling with that boy? Be real with me right now, because I'm not. Shit, we're trying to go to the bar and he's trying to go to like Chuck E. Cheese or something. Come on, I ain't doing that. Do I ever get? You ever get heartburn? Not really, but I have had it. Yeah. Let's see what else. Trump is getting indicted. Actually, yeah. Trump is getting indicted. I was like, I don't really know if there's really that much information, but I just wanted to say this because it's funny as hell. So the reason that he's getting indicted, and the grand jury said that, and we're going to talk about a little politics here, because we can't just listen to music for like 3 hours. We can, but we got to spread, you know, a little bit of real world stuff. Okay. It's because he paid off of a porn star, Sarah J, hush money to stop talking while he was campaigning to be president. And I think that was his first run of president, like during Hillary Clinton. So they're saying like, yo, that would have affected the election. Hillary would have won and our whole country would be the butterfly effect, or whatever it's called, the Mandela effect. I can't remember what it is, but like, if you hit a butterfly in Peru, there's going to be a tornado in Ohio and East Palestine. But no, I don't see anything wrong with that, yo. If you smashing a porn star and you got an NDA, because I mean, if you're famous like Trump or even Drake, and you smash anybody, there's gonna be an NDA involved, and I believe that's similar to hush money. So why is it a big deal now? I just feel like they're coming at Trump. They're just trying to arrest him so that he doesn't run for government, for president once again. I don't know if Trump would be the best thing for America at this point. It would just, look, I'm not even a Republican or a Democrat, but yo, the world's definitely been a little bit quieter with Biden. I'm not gonna lie, and personally, none of it affects me at all, because, hey man, if you figure out how to finesse taxes, like, I don't care who is president, I don't care what you put the taxes at, I'm gonna get mine. You know what I mean? But Sarah J, let me see if she, was it even worth it? That's the real question. Hopefully we don't see like anything too graphic. That? He wanted to hit that? I don't know if that was worth it. You're saying TOS? I got you. It was Stormy Daniels? Oh. Are you sure? Stormy Daniels. Oh, okay, it was. Okay. She looks like the classic, like, you know, white conservative model. You know what I mean? Like when your dad, if you're a white person, your white dad is gonna think, oh, that's the girl you should bring home. She's pulling up in a white Mercedes. She probably got rich parents as well. Chat begging. Okay, look. Look, I know you want me to talk about music constantly, but I just want to let you know, like, there's more things to talk about. We'll get to the music. Don't worry. I just was interested in Trump. I wanted to know what's going on. I don't know why they would arrest him just for banging a porn star. They're probably just jealous. Anyway, let's get to Autumn. Actually, is there anything else before we get to Autumn? Because look, here's another reason. The Autumn album is 24 tracks, man. Y'all want me to commit like a whole ass hour just to one album. And I'm like, yeah, I'm fine with that, but give me some time, man. Like imagine you're going on a date with a girl. You know you're going to spend a whole ass hour. And it's some McDonald's. And it's not even nice steak. Like you don't know, I don't know what this album's going to sound like. Don't listen to it. No, we're going to listen to it, don't worry. I just want to talk about some real stuff first. Oh. Let's just listen to it. Fuck it. Autumn album. Golden Child Chapter 3. I feel like he's released this album like 17 times. I've seen GCC3. Does he have other projects that are this title? Albums. Golden Child Chapter 2. Okay. I didn't even know he released this. Everybody was hitting me up on the Instagram story when I said who was the best drop. And they were like, Autumn. I'm like, I literally don't know when Autumn's dropping because he blocked me. Like he's blackballing himself.
Okay, class, open up your books and turn to chapter 3.
Put your guy in the sky, put stars on the roof. Vivi my wrist and my tooth. Bro, get high as a kite, 2 lines in the juice. He wanna hang up a noose. I'm just speaking my truth, you know how I do. That bitch, you know how I move. I ain't got nothing to prove, I got something to lose. Ain't shit to me, I'ma shoot. 10 hours straight in the booth, I come straight from the booth. No time to hang with your boo. Fuck it, this band is boo, but she made the move. Hoes gonna be hoes is the truth. Bitch, I'm a guy to the youth, I help them pursue. Whatever it is they won't do. No, it ain't nothing for dispute, it ain't nothing to assume. It is what it is the truth. 2000 just for the pump, a Canadian gold.
I like it so far.
Need my glizzy too. I don't think she get the clue. I feel like baby fuse. I spend a night on some shoes. I take my time with the tune. That nigga like tunes. I just be keeping it cool. I know she hear what I do. I think that I'm rude. I'm just being honest with you. I feel like God in the room. He speak to me too. Wonder if he speaking to you. Used to watch Not Make the Music. I learned it from you. Wish it was more we could do. Should've took you out the hood, but I was a fool. Now I'm the one missing you. Feel like I'm one with the moon. I'm proud of it too. I hope that I never lose. Niggas creep, better have your heat. Better watch your feet. Go grab your cleats. She got that fire. Need a piece. That pussy tight. My pockets obese. She get real slapping. My money neat. And Visa jeans don't got a crease. I pray before I go to sleep. I buy a new gun every week. I still ain't get to see my niece. I hold my brother's soul at peace. We get shit poppin' like some grease. You tryna tag his TOE. My bitch a Barbie like O'Neal. My nage à toi, that's too for me. No, I don't wanna go to sleep. I'm tryna throw him in the creek. I don't want no one, I just want peace. Only one I miss, probably Sari. I don't know, baby, she don't bring me peace. She get on my nerves, could barely sleep. I hope she fucked up without me. I'ma die alone, I'ma keep it street. I know that's why they fuck with me. Still don't know why she subbing me. Ain't hit that house since 2019. Remember she was dubbing me. Deep down I still want my Helene, but I don't think that she want me. I can't even lie, I miss Kiki, but I know I'm wrong, I'ma let her be. If you don't wanna fuck with me, I won't think twice, I'ma let you leave. Gotta call my mama, I miss you tick. We ain't been seeing eye to eye this week. I talk to Pops like every week. I know he see himself in me. I'm who these niggas wanna be. I'm who these bitches wanna meet. I'm who I thought I'd always be. Like what the fuck, just look at me. Hope everybody proud of me. I'm the golden child, this chapter 3.
It was cool. It was just like a lot of the same flow, but it is an intro, so it just kept me going. I don't want like a lot of the antagonists, like what is it? Like can't run anymore. I know people are complaining about like, yo, y'all didn't like this sound with like the funky beats and the hard rap. Like I just don't think Autumn does well on like the hard rapping. His pocket is kind of like this, where it's chill, either plug and B or a more poppy but rapping, you know. That's where he's probably gonna get most of the numbers. They can't rent no more. Let me see. Like that did well, but it was all just hype because he probably lost money on that because the marketing was crashing a Trackhawk. Anyway, this has already been released, but I haven't heard it, so. I'm not showing chat either because chat has been messing up my monetization because y'all be saying the N-word and spamming other shit, so.
The G63, my brother, she want me to lie and say I love her. Bitch, I'm not God, I thought I told her she'd rather die to find another. I don't New York for fashion week, spent 2,000 on this public. For these hubbies, I spent 3. Finna get back on my fashion. She like, sis, when you wear glasses. All my devils go yard. There's no more emotional baggage. She gon' fuck me for my status. And we know just went paddock. They say we so hard. This shit too easy, it's natural. These hoes be so dramatic. And these niggas don't want static. Turn that nigga to ashes. I'm fucking on a bitch just like Ash Cash. I'm banging that bitch Ash Cash. I'ma say I've been moving too fast. Wish I would stop relaxing. I'm in that track car moving too fast. Make one wrong turn, I'm crashing. G63, my brother, she want me to lie and say I love her. Bitch, I'm not God, thought I told her she'd rather die than find another. Out of New York for fashion week, spent 2,000 on this public. For these L's, I spent 3. Finna get back on my fashion. She like, sis, when you wear glasses. All my devils go yard. There's no more.
See, I'm telling you, this is his pocket. Like the plug and B type. Is it still plug? I guess it is plug and B. I can't really hear the 808s though.
She gon' fuck me for my status.
Maybe, yeah.
And we know just went paddock. They say we so hard. This shit too easy, it's natural. Hold up, bring them choirs in. Shit better, yeah, my fly in. 40K on watches and I still can't tell what time it is. I swear I count money every day, I don't get tired of this. If I K on my fit, that's every day, you don't get flies this. You tryna be me, who guys this? I still she like, who ride is this? I still like, who ride is this? The G63, my brother, she want me to lie and say I love her. Bitch, I'm not God, thought I told her she'd rather die than find another. Out of New York for fashion week.
This is amazing. I love this.
Spent 2,000 on this public. For these L's, I spent 3.
Again, I always say this. I feel like I'm in Super Monkey Ball. Like these type of beats with like the Nintendo instrument, whatever it is, the high-pitched little flute thing.
Finna get back on my fashion. She like, sis, when you wear glasses. All my devils go yard. There's no more emotional baggage. I'm getting that green, that cabbage. Been a while since I felt damaged. Know it's hard, but I still manage. Know it's hard, but I still manage. I like you, got your mind like this. I won't ever shoot fine like this. Pass through, she like, who ride is this? Pass it like, who ride is this? And the G63, my brother, she want me to lie and say I love her. Bitch, I'm not God, thought I told her she'd rather die than find another. Out of New York for fashion week, spent 2,000 on this public. For these L's, I spent 3. Finna get back on my fashion. She like, sis, when you wear glasses. All my devils go yard. There's no more emotional baggage. No more, no more.
Wow, that was great. I gotta add that to the playlist. Up next, Chelsea. Wow.
Shoes and all them bitches ALV. Remember being in school feeling like this shit would help me. Keep telling me I work too hard, I know this shit ain't healthy. But I can't stop going hard until I know I'm wealthy. I just touched down in New York, I'm standing at the Moss in Chelsea. Yeah, I already know my man, come see me in Chelsea. Big buddies all out riding, brand new Maybach, jumping on mileage. Crib in the sky with the pilots, I'm big in this road, we wildin'. Nigga play with me, shit get violent. She tryna link in private, so to put her phone on silent. She could better stay quiet, in the color ain't giving me knowledge. Goddamn, this bitch got mileage. I'm finna pass it to Prince, dawg. Okay, cool, you got diamonds, but can you see them bitches through the 10, dawg? Shit through 5%. My brother cup cost your rent. This AB money well spent. She love my fashion, Cartier frame my glasses. Bricks in the product match 'em, we no swaggin'. Like this nigga no cap. It's hard to let this lavish. Used to be one of my shoes, and now them bitches say LV.
Right now, don't be jealous of my Rocket League though.
Being in school, feeling like this shit went on me. Keep telling me I work too hard, I know this shit ain't healthy. But I can't stop going hard until I know I'm wealthy.
It is
I
lagging.
just touched down in New York, I'm standing at the Moss in Chelsea. Yeah, I already know my man, come see me in Chelsea. Big buddies all out riding, brand new Maybach, jumping on mileage. Crib in the sky with the pilots, I'm big in this road, we wildin'. Go to Chop 3, God, I'm smiling. I'm back in my bag with this one. To be honest, I ain't been trying. They missing that R3 sound, acting like I still ain't got it. They missing that R3 sound, acting like I still ain't got it. Shoes and all them bitches say LV. I remember being in school feeling like this shit won't help me. Keep telling me I work too hard, I know this shit ain't healthy. But I can't stop going hard until I know I'm wealthy. I just touched down in New York, I'm standing at the Moss in Chelsea. Yeah, I already know my man, come see me in Chelsea. Big buddies all out riding, brand new Maybach, jumping on mileage. Crib in the sky with the pilots, I'm big in this road, we wildin'.
Fuck. I say that 3 for 3 for sure.
My brother, she want me to lie and say I love her. Bitch, I'm that guy. I thought I told you she'd rather die to find another. I don't know you're the fashion.
Wait. We already heard that. It's on shuffle. See, I don't know why Autumn had to block me because I would have liked the project, but I didn't even know it was out. Also, Rocket League is... I'm probably going to have to get off after this game. Just Rocket League. I could continue streaming, but I think all my windows are just making everything lag. Yo, he sound like Drake. Maybe this is why he said he was the Louisiana Drake.
Them bitches can't catch me. If I'm in a motherfucking Jeep, you make your ass in the trackie. Gotta watch out for these hoes, they might be tryna trap me. Gotta watch out for these hoes, they might be tryna trap me. Yeah. She tryna get in the backseat, nasty, just got the whip last week. Mama told me no more crashing, bad shit, always seem to catch me. These niggas still can't catch me in action, no I'm never lacking. Bad bitch from Miami, she perfect, I'm tryna see what's happening. All my numbers from Mo, they perfect, don't need camera flashing. Got money but I need some more, need a big bag, I need a whole damn thing. Got money but I need some more, he could damn near fill up a whole canteen. Somebody pass me my phone, watch too crazy, I can't see a damn thing. Cause we're homie, them bitches can't catch me. If I'm in a motherfucking Jeep, you bet your ass in the trackie. Gotta watch out for these hoes, they might be tryna trap me. Gotta watch out for these hoes, they might be tryna trap me. Yeah. She tryna get in the backseat, nasty, just got the whip last week. Mama told me no more crashing, bad shit, always crashing, bad shit always seem to catch me.
Oh! Wow. That was in. By the way, that was my favorite one, I think. Backseat. Gotta add that to the playlist.
Go back to my hood, I'm famous. Play with me and get dangerous. I do what I want, you do what you can. There's a difference between me and you. This nigga be so cool. Top me like a fool. Can't miss this bitch with my tool. Diamonds, they biting. This shit hurt my tooth. She gets so excited when I hop out my coupe. I can see it in your eyes. You want me and I want you. So what we gon' do? I fuck with your vibe. You ain't what I'm prone to. And I know how you feel. You alone, I'm alone too. And I already told you how I feel, so it's on you. Can't believe we both falling, but can you blame us? Go back to my hood, I'm famous. Play with me and get dangerous. I do what I want, you do what you can. There's a difference between me and you. This nigga be so cool. Try to me like a fool. Can't miss this bitch with my tool. Diamonds, they biting. This shit hurt my tooth.
My teammate is like crying now.
She gets so excited when I hop out of my coupe. I can see it in your eyes. You want me and I want you. So what we gon' do? I do this shit too easy and you know that's facts. She told you she don't need me, but you know that's cap. And if it's gonna need it, so please don't come back. And I ain't even tryna gaslight no, these are facts. I do this shit too easy and you know that's facts. She told you she don't need me, but you know that's cap. And if it's gonna need it, so please don't come back. And I ain't even tryna gaslight no, these are facts.
See, I like this too. Especially like the little, I feel like the
Tell me what we gon' do. I already told you I want you. We can take a trip if you want to. Just pick a place and I got you. Don't know what I do without you. I'm sorry, but if you leave, then I'm wishing the worst. I'm wishing the worst, oh yeah, yeah. And I hope that the next one leave you hurt, oh yeah, yeah. I do this shit too easy and you know that's facts. She told you she don't need me, but you know that's girl. And if it's gonna need it, so please don't come back. And I ain't even tryna gaslight, no, these are facts.
wow, he hasn't missed. Hasn't missed. I think we've heard this one. I know that one.
I'm familiar with your type. You just wanna live in the spotlight. You just wanna live in the limelight. I seen it all in your highlights. The whole world alone and it's weight on my shoulders. She just wanna take pics in the range and the road, but I had to kick her out. I don't get paid to chauffeur. I'm just tryna make it through the day with some closure. I'm just waiting on you, baby girl, to come over. I've been tryna get to you all day. Need you closer. Please take all of this pain away when it's over. Please take all of this pain away when it's over. Baby, come pop in the sea, let's count this road. Mama's your queen and she fuck with a go. Anything she want, I can't tell her no. She can just tell when I'm linking with hoes. I gotta stop doing shit on the low. I'm missing you, baby, send me a low. She wanna go shopping, I just give a fuck. Grab me some Louis and get you some Doge. I know it's your favorite. No, I said I was gonna get you a phone, but I got lazy. We always arguing over the phone. I know you hate it. I gotta leave these hoes alone. I just want my lady. I gotta leave these hoes alone. Why every day you be calling my phone? She keep texting me and ignoring the tone. Man, I just wish she would leave me alone. She know what I drop, so she know when I'm home. It's time to change it. Seen our race, but the engine was blown. I should've saved it. Track can only be played for so long.
This song is so good that I'm gonna like it as the single and the album, which I usually don't do.
But that's too basic. Telling us he doing donuts back home. We always racing. Every time my baby call my phone, she get my heart racing. I need to plan some day shit. She not a fragrance. Grab me some Louis and get you some Doge. No, I said I was gonna get you a phone. We always arguing over the phone. I know you hate it. I gotta leave these hoes alone. I just want my lady. Every time I link when shit go wrong, I just gotta face it. All of my tongue get wasted. I'm familiar with your type. You just wanna live live in the spotlight. You just wanna live in the limelight. I seen it all in your highlights. The whole world unloading this weight on my shoulders. She just wanna take pics in the range and the road, but I had to kick her out. I don't get paid to chauffeur. I'm just tryna make it through the day with some closure. I'm just waiting on you, baby girl, to come over. I've been tryna get to you all day, need you closer. Love, please take all of this pain away when it's over. On my team 'cause I do bullshit.
All right, so we're on the next song already. So it kind of transitioned from you to them, hate it, then them to you. So it's backwards.
She wanna hang with me 'cause she know that you deny it. Still with them niggas throwing them season beats that y'all just missed on the road. So many women know me, but you know just how it goes. So many flying, let's fuck it, you know just how it goes. So many trying to get in, but you know just how it goes. I don't know why you think I need you, but you gotta go. Pushing that skyline down the highway. Finna dip to MIA. So you wanna love me, you just gon' get in my way. I cut her off last week, now she staring in my driveway. Goddamn, she keyed the I-8, but fuck it, that's what I got money for. I don't need you to call my phone. I feel like you, I never liked you. I thought you knew all along. Crazy as hell, you think I'ma wipe you. In your head, something must be wrong. Telling your friends that I really like you. In your head, something must be wrong. I just want VVS on my team 'cause I do bullshit. She wanna hang with me 'cause she know that you deny it. Still with them niggas throwing them season beats that y'all just missed on the road. So many women know me, but you know just how it goes. So many flying, let's fuck it, you know just how it goes. So many trying to get in, but you know just how it goes. I don't know why you think I need you, but you gotta go. Oh yeah, you gotta go, 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 go. I just want VVS on my team 'cause I do bullshit. She wanna hang with me 'cause she know that you deny it. Still with them niggas throwing them season beats that y'all just missed on the road. So many women know me, but you know just how it goes. So many flying, and fuck it, you know just how it goes. So many trying to get in, but you know just how it goes. I don't know why you think I need.
This song is good. Like, I don't know why somebody's saying I'm gonna unsubscribe if you keep listening. Just leave. Just leave. Like, just because I'm doing I'm listening to some music that y'all wanted me to listen to, I cannot appease every single one of you. It's literally not possible. So if you're gonna be a dickhead and say I'm gonna unsubscribe if some bullshit, like, you're not doing exactly what I personally want to do. The world don't work like that, you fuck. I'm gonna go back to listening now.
But you gotta go. Oh yeah, you gotta go, 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 go. Oh yeah, you gotta go, 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 go,
go. Ooh. What is this bit? Oh. My collection too. He's 7 for 7 though so far.
Even if I hit you once, you part of my cut.
And I'm not writing it out. Like, I actually like this album. So, like, I don't know why everyone thinks that I'm just writing it out.
Even if I love that you only hit me when you got a nigga like I want something to do with you. Can't be, I really think we could have had something special, but you never saw the big picture. Just being honest.
Fuck. Well, okay, here's the thing. I feel like a lot of people, especially a lot of reaction people, like, I'm not the type of person that's gonna be like, when the song comes on, like, hey, yeah, like, yes, this song's so great. Like, I'm not like that. I'm like trying to think about if I like this song or not, a little bit, maybe some deeper analysis, but low key, it's just like, do I like it or not? Like, y'all acting like I gotta, like, a lot of people who react to music on YouTube, it's fake as shit, bro. It's so fake. I can't do it. I can't do it. Like, they be nutting and shit, like doing clickbaity thumbnails, and don't get me wrong, like, your boy got to clickbait sometimes too, but not I can't sell my soul that much. It's for the views. But the thing is, I just don't even understand how that equates to views. Like, do people want to see overreactions that are obviously fake? Because it got to be like kids watching. If they're actually, it's like Mr. Beast, like screaming the entire video. Ah! Ah!
Still got Sevilla, but only a baby, you know that I miss you. Bucket is plenty of fish in the river. Okay, let's get back to the scripture. Cara just moved to LA, think she 35 now. She the oldest I'm hitting. Just can't stay in the country, always tryna fly out. So she gone back to Kenya. I seen Kiara and like she ain't see me, but Killer just text me and said that she need me. Fuck it, it is what it is if you're leaving. So long the way you at, I'm back in Phoenix. Too many hoes in the DM, so I can't respond now. Just act like I don't see it. Back in New Orleans, I'm looking for Ari. Ain't gonna say much, cause you know what I need. Gotta keep trying to spin back, had to put in time out, cause there's no point in linking. I can do now with the money, she know what the vibe out, if you know what I'm thinking. They always come out the blue, asking me for some money, I'll get somebody else to do it. As soon as I get on their nerves, I'm gonna go and be petty and go put somebody else's music. Ain't tryna name a good girl in my life, but she don't wear my back, I don't know who else can do it. Yeah, I'm a rich nigga, baby, but I cannot buy you a thing, get somebody else to prove it to you. Can't write my wrongs, but I could write this poetry. Wonder if I wasn't all the way down, you'll notice me. Hey, man, I should do what I say, that's how it's supposed to be. Next time, I sound like Future if he was in Jodeci. Back of the belly, but take it, we belly good fitness. Bitches like 6 hoes in here. Gucci don't care about it, I put Gucci on everybody. Get some rich hoes in here. Pointers on everybody, that was pointing at everybody. Like she kissing my hair. Thinking that status, Roscoe Patty. I'm thinking about cash, I'm thinking about Kim. She's so damn tatted. I'm thinking about.
This is just like a good album for like just chilling and I don't know, like going to a beach day with your girl, just leaving it on. Because a lot of albums, especially rap, let's be honest, you got to pick the songs that you like. Whereas this one is just solid all the way through. It doesn't necessarily have things that are going to get you super hype. It's not going to be on the radio like that, although it would be cool to have that. But it's not going to have something super catchy for, again, everybody to know the words. But it's just good vibe music, you know? And everybody, who is this? Ugh.
Dallas, thinking about Austin, thinking about Sydney, ain't talking Australia, missing Miami, run the back to the dresser, shit look like magic, thinking about Houston, so influenced, but I still miss laughing. They always come out the blue, asking me for some money, I'll get somebody else to do it. As soon as I get on their nerves, I'm gonna go and be petty and go put somebody else's music. Ain't tryna name a good girl in my life, but she don't wear my back, I don't know who else can do it. Yeah, I'm a rich nigga, baby, but I cannot buy you a thing, get somebody else to prove it to you.
Get somebody else to do it.
Get somebody else to do it. Could be me, girl, get somebody else to do it.
Every time you text my phone, like, I don't even have to read what it said. Like, I'm sitting here getting ready. Why do I smile every single time?
Oh, this is where the antagonist type beats are gonna come, I feel like.
Can't remember where I see you, all in all, like what I'm seeing. I wish you could read my thoughts so you know exactly what I'm thinking. And I can only imagine all the shit we'll be on that we was drinking. And I just need you to let your guard down so you can go and let me in. Can't remember where I see you, all in all, like what I'm seeing. Can't remember where I see you, all in all, like what I'm seeing. Can't remember where I see you, all in all, like what I'm seeing.
But I'm no good for you. No good for you. Whoa. Bitch, you know you bad.
You're saying that was a summer sample? Where?
Looking good as shit. Please don't tell me you love me. I know you're foolish.
Oh my god, chill with that, like over analysis of what vibe music is. What I meant was, when you listen to Yeet or when you listen to like Ken Carson, that's not vibe music. It's like performance, like get up and do mosh pits. Like I'd say Destroy Lonely is like more vibe, but with Autumn specifically, this album thus far at least, it's good for like the women too. Like, I'm sorry, you're not playing Yeet when you're around the girls. At least the girls that I talk to. Now, I'm probably around a bunch of conservative girls that don't really like, you know, like they're not into this scene whatsoever. That's why my girl like does not like to come with me on trips and whatnot, because it's just not her thing. Like, she's way different than all the other girls that are around. I was in like a fraternity. She was in a sorority. She's used to that. So that's what I'm talking about. Autumn is more like the female type music, which is a good thing if you know.
Bitch, you know you bad, you looking good as shit. Please don't tell me you love me, I know you full of shit. Someone look at my wrist, she know I'm the shit. She ain't never seen diamonds like this, all these bitches hit. I ain't never seen an ass like that.
I like this too though. It gets a little bit darker, whereas the beginning was super light.
Damn, I must admit, she done already heard about me, she know a nigga lit. She ain't never seen a bad like that, she know a nigga rich. Oh, you want you a bad like that, well let's go hit sex fifth. Already told this bitch she better not fall. If she need it, she know who to call. My niggas don't give a fuck about no loss. Niggas talk too much, these niggas all the sauce. If I love this bitch, she got that dog in her. I think I might spend this cash on her. Yeah, I'ma spend that bag on you. I think I might spend that bag on you.
And somebody just said they just gonna do plug and B. I don't think this is plug and B at all. Like, this is a totally different genre right here, or sub-genre at least. I like that one too. Shit. This might be Autumn's best project thus far, although I'm not even halfway through, technically speaking. All right, we've heard this.
Then put it in silence, she feel like without me her life gon' be better. Still chasing the girl. Things that I did, you how don't listen.
Yeah, that for sure a TikTok song. Let's see if the second one is too.
It's been a minute, how you been living? I'm just trying to figure it out. Came up a million, hold a feeling, she wanna chill with me now. Traded the business and got me a Bentley, but I'm still in the same shit. White on the outside and brown on the inside, my seats made of leather, it don't get no better. Mama just called me and that's how I'm doing, I said never better, I'm starting for special. Came to New York and shit, Washington down and treat me like the god that deserve me a medal. She say I'm selfish, I'm about my Benjamins. First class flies, the change of the weather. Still the same nigga you would've been 10 years ago, only difference is now I live better. That one girl from 2 years ago, I just hit it, I still kinda wanna see if we'll do better. Didn't expect much, I just said happy birthday, but don't get your hopes, so just keep it together. She reached my back, I said send me the number, this might be a sign we can get back together. She's in the attic, I put her, she came out to see me, the memories flooded and now. Tell me to her on the late out, she turned on the TV, the feelings they coming in now. She still remember I used to make beats on my phone and
See, this is just another, this is the definition of vibe music. I was trying to tell y'all before, like, it's not gonna be a radio hit Billboard and whatever, but it's something just put on. It's great music. Like, it's almost, it reminds me of like you're on a date night with your girl, you get the vinyl, you put it on the thing, what's it called, like the vinyl player, get the little needle, a little scratch, you start playing it, then you get the wine out, you go to the table, hey baby, how you doing?
I see you running it now. Went out to eat top hours, came back on the lab, I guess I can run with it now. Shit was perfect, but damn, it started to feel different. I really hope I'm just tripping. Is it me? Is it something I'm missing? We gotta make it work for real. There's nobody in the way. It's gonna be different.
Oh, it changes up.
We talked for a minute, but it's starting to diminish. She told me she don't like the way I'm too busy. Said okay, I could fix it.
And y'all telling me he don't sound like Drake right there, especially with the beat switch in the middle and then this cadence. Come on. Hey, so he might have been right. He's the Drake of the. And Summers was kind of on this too. So I like how they're evolving into more mainstream type music.
They tell me what I'm doing wrong, and then start to mimic. I'ma be honest, I just wanna fall in love again.
Although I feel like people will take to Autumn going this direction because he was already doing this kind of. He was more the melodic plug and B guy, whereas Summers did it too, but you know, he's got a little bit more scratchy voice, whereas Autumn is the more pop sound.
Here for the gimmicks, and looking good, start replying at the hours. It used to be minutes, bucket like who are we kidding? Don't know why I thought we could've did it. This was no more I could do shit, never understand my new way of living. I don't know if I'm for real or just hurt, but I guess that I'm glad that it's finished. Time and time again, you always on my mind. But I still think about you sometimes. You know that you are mine. Time and time again, you always on my mind. Ain't trying to be
If he's producing these tracks too, like, good for him. Ooh. 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 Bro got some Pierre Bourne in him. We already heard this though. I want to hear it again.
I knew what you was about. You fuck with me cause I had clout. I can tell you knew what love was about. Still wish we could work it out, but this shit just keep going south. I can tell us finna die out. No, we can't let this shit die out. So I was like, fuck it, I'm finna fly out. Yeah, I'm finna copy this flight right now. We gotta fix this shit right now. Yeah, I'm finna pop off for like 5 days. Hoping I see you on Friday. I hope it play out in the good way, cause I hate dealing with this shit my way. Cause you know I don't wanna hurt you, but it's hard doing this shit the right way. Like how the fuck I'm supposed to tell you, but we gotta go in the right way. Just know that I'm always gonna love you. Just hit me whenever you need me, cause you know I'm coming to see you. But I miss when we was there, yeah, I miss you, but it's over now. I know that I fucked up this time. I know that you just want me now. I know we should've just.
Alright, I've heard that song, so it's cool. It's cool.
And my favorite color green, but my niggas wear red and blue. I don't know why she so stubborn, let me take care of you. Baby, go get your nails done and get your hair too. Like Reno said, I'm dancing with the devil. I tell that you know that you're special. Tryna put his and hers, diamonds in our bezos. My happiness all in one, you the vessel. I'm better than your last, there's a new level. I'm going top speed, smashing on that pedal. Going fast as I can, tryna get next to you. I miss you, but there's no going back. Can't believe that you
So he kept the chorus.
me like that. Can't believe I always had your back. Just to think that I would have you back. That it was all my fault. Way too generous and that's my flaw. So please tell me why you ignore calls. Way too generous and that's my flaw. If it means anything, I'm glad you came around. Always thought you would be the one to hold me down. Now I'm feeling so stupid, feel just like a clown. Guess it's back to the boot, I'm king shit with my rounds. Still a dollar bitch, I belong in a pound. Still little white bitch, the leather seats is brown. And I promise I'll never let another bitch get me down. I'm the king of the shit, little bitch, I need a crown. And this ain't even a life dream I'm tryna sell you. If loving you is wrong, I'm gonna hell too. Like Reno said, I'm dancing with the devil. And my favorite color green, but my niggas are red and blue. I don't know why she's so stubborn, let me take care of you. Baby, go get your nails done and get your hair too. Like Reno said, I'm dancing with the devil. I can tell that you know that you're special.
Oh.
Tryna put his and hers diamonds in our bezos. My happiness all in one, you the vessel. I'm better than your last, it's a new level. I'm going top speed, smashing on that pedal. Going fast as I can, tryna get next to you.
I'm saying we had to slow this shit down for y'all, you feel me? The one
All right, that song was okay. If it means anything, I think it just wasn't good enough to like it again on the album. We'll see. We'll see like that.
Out of my week. Rest in peace, DJ Screw. Shout out Webby, shout out Louisiana. Houston, Texas, I love you. This one goes out to all the Louisiana females, you feel me? This one for y'all. I'm out 337-514 lady stand
I
up.
just met a bella bitch, I think she from the 504. She the type if you ain't got no money, then you gotta go. I got niggas throwing season B's, they just missed the honor roll. Small town girl with city dreams, but she can't seem to find her off. My little thing at LSU said, come on through, it's time to go. But it's back to Dylan in the morning, you know how it goes. Like that, like that. Bounce out as I hike that, I hike that. Bounce out as I hike that, I hike that. Bounce out as I hike that, I hike that. 337 ladies bounce it right now, right now. All my 504 girls bounce it right now, right now. All my 225 girls bounce it right now, right now. All my 318 girls bounce it right now, right now. Bounce that shit like right now.
Oh my god.
Bounce that shit like right now. Like right now, bounce that shit like right now. Like right.
Yo, this song is amazing. Add that to the playlist too. Shit, wait.
Now, bounce that shit like right now. Like right now. Stay back and forth to Houston, she don't know what she wanna do now. She in love with the city, in love with the big life, tryna figure out when to move now. She ready to go downtown, tryna get the nighttime, but she gotta make 2 stops. If you tryna fuck with her, she a bougie little bitch, better catch her at rooftop. Yeah, she gon' work like Rihanna. She banging on me like Ghana. Tryna get wild this summer, from KLK to La Bamba. She tryna get out to NOLA. She a city girl, but she from Homer. But that shit don't matter right now. Just bounce that shit like right now. Just bounce that shit like right now. Like right now. Bounce that shit like right now. Like right now. Bounce that shit like right now. Like right now. Bounce that shit like right now. Like right now. Saw you jumping reedy, I could tell you from the 504. Oh, you go to 7, what's that less? That's where I'm trying to go. All my niggas in that 337, if y'all trying to smoke. Don't you got some friends in Lafayette? That's what we dying to know. She like link up after she should, so I know they bound to go. Got some more from me that told me they got here 2 hours ago. My little thing at LSU said, come on through, it's time to go. But it's back to Dylan in the morning, you know how it goes. Like that, like that. Bounce out as I hike that, I hike that. Bounce out as I hike that, I hike that. Bounce out as I hike that, I hike that. Like that, like that. Bounce out as I hike that, I hike that.
Wow.
Bounce out as I hike that, I hike that. Bounce out as I hike that, I hike that.
Yeah, man.
It sounded like The Weeknd was featuring on that, didn't it?
That's how we do it. Till next time. All the mall week. Hold it down. H-time.
Sisters on the keys.
Couldn't fuck with me, get your ass right. I know you wanna live in a fast life. Hey, didn't I see you last night? Baby, didn't I see you last night? Baby, didn't I see you last night? She sending me pictures from different angles. No, we ain't strange. She telling me one thing, but I heard two things. So now I'm thinking, get a see-through dress on. You smiling at me cause you know like that. You can walk around here just like that for me, but you can't go outside like that. I'm calling your phone, you know that I'm on as soon as I get back. Ain't playing phone tag, you know I ain't going, you know I can't do that. And you swear to God that you hate me, but I always take it back. Like why you do it?
Hey man, I like this too. This is kind of like after the club type music. I love this after, you know, you did some drugs at the club and you come back, you're in the Uber back and everybody's like all twisted and shit, and it's like you don't want to keep partying because you got no energy, your heart is racing from all the tootski, but like you're tired at the same time. This is the perfect, okay? I'm telling you.
Tell me why you always do that. She can fuck with me cause it cash right. You do what you want when you're bad, right? Had to send this one freak on the last flight. I was definitely a P in my past life. She can get a thing from me, so don't ask twice. I'm just keeping it a bean, you ain't that nice. Come fuck with me, get your ass right. I know you wanna live in a fast life. Hey, didn't I see you last night? Baby, didn't I see you last night? Baby, didn't I see you last night?
Didn't I see you last night? Oh, so this is the same song, the beat switch. Autumn is going crazy on this album. This is amazing. 0 misses thus far. See? Even that melody, he's that part. Wow. Wow.
I know what time it is, man.
I know what time it is.
Time to slow it down for the ladies again. Know what I'm talking about. Autumn all week.
Autumn
King
all.
of the underground. Jeez.
God damn, I'm getting chills, bro. Autumn killed this. The complexity. See, the thing is, I feel like a lot of the underground artists, and I understand it's part of the culture, like, or not the culture, but just the sound to be rough and unmixed. But it's nice hearing an underground artist or just like a non-mainstream artist, let's call it, actually put forth the effort, especially because Autumn is producing his own tracks, right? So he's like purposely doing all of these crazy voices and effects on his voice with the reverb and also just the engineering of the beats. I'm in awe. This project's crazy.
3 albums with a year. Believe that. But we just understand.
Exactly. Most artists literally just hop on beats that they like. They let the producers do all the work. They do a couple things. They got preset vocal effects on, and then you know, for the doubles, for the ad libs, for the primary vocals. Yeah, they're like catchy, which is a skill in itself. And honestly, it might be more valuable to to have catchy flows and all that. But past that, like when you are the top 1% of artists, to really set yourself apart, you gotta be able to do transitions and I don't know, like it's almost like telling a story about. That's what a project should be.
No. Do some stand up. Hold it down. Yes, sir.
Y'all like that shot?
Back with another one. This another one for the pretty girls out there. All the bad bitches out there. Shit, truth be told, I want all of y'all. I want every last one of y'all to show me something.
Show me how you ride it. Show me how you ride it, babe. Show me how you ride it. Show me how you ride it, babe. Show me how you ride it. Show me how you ride it, babe. Bad bitch, nails did, hair fixed. Maybe you just my type, just my type. Bad bitch, nails did, hair fixed. She know she the shit, but she ain't say nothing 'cause she way too modest. She know she the shit, but she ain't say nothing 'cause she way too modest. I'm just being honest. Show Papa you about it, so go ahead and show me how you ride it, how you ride it, how you ride it, babe. Show me how you ride it, how you ride it, how you ride it, babe. Show me how you ride it, how you ride it, how you ride it, babe. Show me how you ride it, how you ride it, how you ride it, babe. That bitch nails did, hair fixed. Maybe you just my type, just my type. Bad bitch nails did, hair fixed. She know she the shit, but she ain't say nothing 'cause she way too modest. She know she the shit, but she ain't say nothing 'cause she way too modest. I'm just being honest. Taking that see-through dress off, I want every part of you. Kisses from your neck down to my favorite part of you. She told me to lay down, let me get on top of you. I just might call you cowgirl, guess it's time to play now. Well, ain't nobody stopping you, yeah, that's my little cowgirl. She go home to make her way down, she tryna spell her name now. I'm finna go insane now. My chains in the face, she like that. She said she been working out. Let's see how that's working out. She told me don't stop, I told her look me in my eyes. I know she like that. Okay, I wanna reverse now. Okay, yeah, that's perfect now. She said her legs hurting now. It's my turn to put that work in now.
Know what I'm talking about? Real Louisiana shit, man. Real Houston shit, man. Underground king of the South, know what I'm talking about? All the Marley.
You know, this isn't really my vibe because it's very, very, very slow, but I get it. Autumn is the usher of the underground. What? No, I definitely hear the Drake comparisons. I gotta find where he said that he is the. Did he himself say that he's the Drake of the underground or whatever? Or was somebody else saying that? Let me find it.
So close to my first song, I could damn to taste that shit. My little bitch got 50 of them, sounds like I got like 50 of them. XD now would be built in, so you know the bitch locked in. Me and your hoe, yeah, we locked in. Badass house got plenty of them, killers all around me. I don't recommend getting too close to him. Rich niggas all around me. When you live like this, you supposed to win. Real niggas all around me. If you take one of mine, we supposed to spin. Me and my niggas, we came up from nothing. We used to work, I break a king and sign it. Yeah, my bitch, I'm just fucking your bitch if we just being honest.
All right, so maybe he did say on a TikTok, dropping a whole twerk song and Jersey Club song in one about the party life of Louisiana. I can't even spell right now. God, or fuck. Read Louisiana girls from their point of view. I'm literally Drake if he couldn't drive to save his life. So he didn't even say underground Drake. He's just saying I am Drake. I just can't drive.
Whatever you do, just please don't break your promise.
He can't Drake and drive.
Whatever my brother need, he know he got it. Everything y'all on me, I feel like got it. She tryna act like I ain't. Bitch, you know I hate that shit. I'm so close to my first song, I could damn to taste that shit. My little bitch got 50 of them, since I got like 50 of them. XD now would be built in, so you know the bitch locked in. Me and your hoe, yeah, we locked in. That's house got plenty of them. I'm so close to my first song, I could damn to taste that shit. My little bitch got 50 of them, since I got like 50 of them. XD now would be built in, so you know the bitch locked in. Me and your hoe, yeah, we locked in. Badass house got plenty of them, killers all around me. I don't recommend getting too close to him. Rich niggas all around me. When you live like this, you supposed to win. Real niggas all around me. When you take one of mine, we supposed to spend.
Still 0 misses. Oh god, we might get to Can't Rent anymore, and I feel I don't remember the song too much, but I recall it being super repetitive. So
Fuck on this nigga, think I give a fuck about it now. I know like you, how this is something. Bitch, I'm rich, I don't give a fuck about no rental. Up with M account, dumbass nigga, about to be 200, I'll drop GC3, dumbass nigga. Run up with M, had this shit give him scamming. Fitting out diamonds, they crazy, they dancing. Fucking this bitch, gave her back and she canceled. Fuck up D on my side, that's a hammer. Bark on me, then that bitch Alabama. Don't like a chinny, she calling me Santa. Why don't I take her, that's Hannah Montana. If she play a part, she get new Gucci sandals. Can't wipe these hoes, they burn down like a candle. Yellow and fake, that bitch look like it's scrambled. Straight in the swamp, now I camp in a mansion. I need a new roster, it's time for expansion. If her friend look better, then I just might chance it. Missouri kid is my type of enhancements. I don't do leases, I only finance it. The label wants to send me 2 mil for advancement. Blowing his money, do that with a passion. Go rent the trap, race the bitch and I crash it. Ain't paying for shit by my own, I'm a savage. Ain't tryna beef, let you drop it the Eddie. Hit from the side, she calling me daddy. It take a time and she think I'm romantic. Won't hit against in the bitch in the panic. Got yummy the yacht, this ain't just Titanic. I ain't no killer, but please do not push me. Plastic like next to the peanut and chopper. Think she upgraded, that nigga a rookie. Brown on brown Jeep, that's a challenge of cookie. Schooling these niggas, now they playing hooky. He say he humble, but I say he pussy. Ain't got a lease to 10 she can't book me. I still remember when HP booked me.
I just don't like when Autumn raps like that, bro. He doesn't have a very intimidating voice to be a rapper. Like, he's better at the singing or melodic rap, in my opinion, but he just sound. It's almost like when Yachty raps. I can't take it seriously. It sounds like Kermit or Miss Piggy or somebody in Sesame Street is rapping at me, and I just can't listen to it. It's just not my thing.
But I went got a new one. She ain't seen it. Before it's the new one. He tried to sample one way, had a song. I post a picture, these hoes get to spam me. Money and power, my favorite advantage.
See, this part is better because he's got his voice pitched up, but when he's like the like, bro, stop choking on that.
The Martin advantage. My UK niggas still ATM jamming.
Right here.
On the back seat when we scared. Run up an M, had this shit give 'em scamming. Fitting out diamonds, they crazy, they dancing. Fucking this bitch, gave her back and she canceled. Fuck up a D on my side, that's a hammer. Bark on me, then that bitch Alabama. Don't like a chinny, she calling me Santa. Why don't I take it, that's Hannah Montana. If she play a part, she get new Gucci sandals. Can't wear these hoes, they burn down like a candle. Yellow and fake, that bitch look like it's scrambled. Straight in the swamp, now I camp in the mansion. I need a new roster, it's time for expansion. If her friend look better, then I just might chance it. Missouri kid is my type of enhancements. I don't do leases, I only finance. The label wants to send me 2 mil for advancement.
Listening to the person that blocked me is wild. I don't even care. Like, I don't even see him as a person. This like, I like people's music. Doesn't necessarily mean I have to like the person. Like, he's low-key a pussy for that. Like I've never blocked anyone in my life other than if I think that they're gonna hack my account. Like, this is the only reason. If they're blocking you, that means that you care like that much and it's hurting you. Like, if I obviously everyone has their insecurities. Sometimes I don't like reading mean comments. What do? I just don't read the comments. Like, that's all you gotta do. Turn off your phone, bro. When you block someone, they own you. So I technically own Autumn.
Everywhere, them niggas said a prayer. Diamonds everywhere, my wrist look like a chandelier. She keeps saying she minded D so good, she think I care. Married to the money, you just another affair. VS Domino's when you can't get this out of Claire's. 2 hoes trying to invest in me, I think they wanna share. Track sees his apple, but the outside is a pear. We step on niggas' necks and we fuck bitches by the pair. You be on my shows, she like boys are cool. Get the bitch out that know. She like, boys so good. I don't give a damn about you. Nah, I don't give a fuck about you. She bringing her friends home.
This beat goes hard.
Get the bit 2 times 2. 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 She asked me, do you love me? I said no, honey, but the money you know I do. I fuck you so clean, I just get money, that's all I know how to do. I came from Hanes, white tees, and fruit in the loom, it was no name on my shoes. Now I'm rich as shit, gotta move 10 deep in the no.
See, this is the song that all the underground people are gonna like because it's more hype, it's more upbeat. It just sounds more like performance music. That's really what it is. The underground fan base loves the performances, the mosh pits, everything like that. Whereas the mainstream, like, they're not necessarily buying tickets. They don't care about getting super hyped, you know? Music isn't that, they're not as enthusiastic about things.
On my tools. Now I'm rich as shit, straight pointers on me, yeah, no flaws on my juice. Whatever I want, I get. If I want your bitch, gotta.
Would I beat up Autumn? Are you serious? I would destroy him. He's 135 pounds, it said in his ID. I'm 50 pounds heavier than him. I would destroy him. He'd be a bug on the window, splat.
I'ma go my move. Whatever she wants, she get. If that's my bitch, she just gotta know my move. Whatever I'm on, she with. If that's my bitch, then she gotta know how I move. Now I'm rich as shit, straight pointers on me, yeah, no flaws on my juice. Whatever I want, I get. If I want your bitch, gotta know I'ma go my move. Whatever she wants, she get. If that's my bitch, she just gotta know my move. Whatever I'm on, she with. If that's my bitch, then she gotta know how I move. Commerce everywhere, them niggas said a prayer. Diamonds everywhere, my wrist look like a chandelier. She keeps saying she minded D so good, she think I care. Married to the money, you just another affair. VS Domino's when you can't get this out of Claire.
You think this dude right here, the skinny ass arms, can beat me up? And that pole in the back, whatever that black is, that's not him. His arm ends right here. If you can zoom in, that ain't. or right here, like, look at his arm, man. What is that, like 10-incher? He's definitely not girthy, I'll tell you that.
2 hoes trying to invest in me, I think they wanna share. Track sees his apple, but the outside is a pear. We step on niggas' necks and we fuck bitches by the pair. You be on my shows, she like, boys are cool. Get the bitch out that know. She like, boys are cool. I don't give a damn about you. Nah, I don't give a fuck about you. She she bringing her friend too. Hit the bit 2 times 2. He hope he chose a motherfucker this green. Ain't nobody.
Oh, this is probably gonna sound some like antagonist shit.
She said I'm good and she said I'm a king. She said ain't nobody topping. She said it could be 200 degrees or so it still ain't nobody hottest. He said I'm broke and he said I'm green, but that is not logical. He said I'm broke and he said I'm green, but that is impossible. My hand is blue and my hand is green. A pussy being magical. My hand is blue and my hand is green. A pussy being magical. My hand is blue and my hand is green. A pussy being magical. AKs, ARs, FNs, my niggas spin with that goof ass internet.
Is offbeat as hell.
Disrespect, we ain't really internet. Bad bitch, 4 boy, big money, yeah, that's the perfect match. Brother say, set him up, got this bitch to do it how you did that.
Yo, Autumn gotta ditch that sound. I know what he's trying to do with like the antagonist sound, the funky beats, the underground performance music, or whatever it is, experimental, but experiment more on the pop lane, man. The first like 3/4 of the project was spot on. 0 misses. 0. Like, he could be a pop star with his sound. I know he got all offended about me calling Plug and B not like mainstream, but frankly, it's the plug beats. Like, they don't, mainstream people don't like that. But if he hopped on a like actual pop beat, he's seen his TikTok songs go up. I'm not saying that he doesn't have the potential to go mainstream.
Hit his ass, found a low, spin the block, flip the car, kill his ass.
Like, this is not good. Sorry. Baby Future? Bruh. You are not Baby Future. Sorry. You're like... Bro, he said it before. He's Baby Drake, I guess. He does have elements of that though. Like, he's got the melodies, and I guess he can somewhat rap, but it's more so the melodic rapping where his pocket is on the pop lane. But Baby Future, no. That's Uzi. That's Uzi. I don't even necessarily think he's Baby Drake either. He just has elements of Drake. To be a Baby Drake, man, you got to be the prodigy, because Drake is the biggest artist in the world.
These niggas like my niggas stay chained, so please don't give them a reason. Gucci bucket for my heathens, I don't wear Jesus pieces. Brand new chrome ice every season, I get this shit too weak. Hoes come in, gotta take their phone, gotta know these hoes be sneaking. Added up, gassed up, perked out, my nigga be geeking. Tatted up, ass up, face down, every time she leave. Added up, counted up, spin it all, tell say I'm tweeting. I be quick to cut a bitch off and nothing, I don't need no reason. Red rolls in the gold, pull them out, make a hoe start cheating. 707 horses in the engine, so you know I'm speeding. By the time this drop, I'ma touch her in, but my bitch got 75. Brand new Draco, push it in first class, this bitch put your ass right in the sky. I know for a fact you don't listen to Biggie, so why you so ready to die? Different hoes in my phone, that's every day, say fuck me, never reply. They say slow, you need a sell that, go get you a scat pack. They let duty out that cell, he tryna push you half back. I just sent to go get her nails done, just to get my back scratched. She already know what she came for, time to get your back cracked.
There's way too much going in the beat. Going on in the beat. There's like the snares. There's too many kicks, like the and then there's the Chief Keef like glow going on. Man, too much. That's why do you think all of these singles that were pre-released before the project dropped, they are at the end of the album? Why? Because they obviously didn't do too well with the marketing that they already put into it. In all these pop songs, they're putting them at the beginning. Why? Because they did well. That's how it works. Because you're trying to catch as many people who are like casual listeners into becoming fans at the beginning of the project. Because, you know, usually people will start at the beginning of the project. They don't shuffle. That's why usually the first couple of songs have the most streams on a project. So, yeah, this just proves that this sound that he's going for, this new experimental thing in the past couple years, just ain't working.
Not a regular G. You think I'm a regular style?
This is back to Plug and B, but you see how this got more streams than those two? Just singing.
This one a SRT. Bitch, somebody didn't die to this car. Brothers they looking for me. I'm in Houston, ain't going too far. Try to catch me, bitch, and beat. Put Balenciaga on my feet. Drop Balenciaga just to sleep. TLC on this block, I'm a creep. Let's see if that bitch really sleep. Put a drum and a switch on the jig. Put a 63 behind the jig. Bitch, you know how I'm over be dead. So you know my brothers with me. In the E31, it's asleep. She keep asking if this a Ferrari. Coulda lied, but I said it's a Beamer. Got your bitch in the back, she a eater. And until she got a good thing. Used to think I was gonna go to Harvard. Used to think I was gonna have a daughter. Used to think everybody keeps secrets. Used to always be nice, now I mean it. I can't fuck with these niggas, I mean it. Where they treat you, you wouldn't believe it. I still listen, the reason I'm smarter. Remember Posh used to give me the game. He the reason I know to go harder. Got a brother I miss every day. He the reason I'm wrong when I'm talking. I'ma sell you speak on his name. Can't wait till my son meets your daughter. I just sit back and write what I think. Wanna be just like them, Michael Carter. If you listen, you picture the pain. If you listen, you hear when it rain. Time to go sign white for the pain. Got a G, but that shit not the same. He got money, but he still a lame. I just spent his whole check on some lame. He got everything, he still complain. He seem deaf, he still think it's a game. He throw her shit, he don't even claim. She love me, but she don't know my name. Feel like I got a cousin to fame. Why you spend 17 on a chain? Other 20 you spend on a car. Could've put this shit down on a Rari. In your 20s, why you need a Rari? If I die in it, I'll somebody. Call Trina and tell her I'm sorry. She know her baby boy got that money. And I can't help but spend it on cars. Still got niggas locked behind them bars. Still got niggas locked behind them bars. Bring my niggas locked behind them bars.
I'm so confused. That song, I was like, I know this song, but it wasn't a single. This was from before GCC3. So if it's from before, then why put it on the project other than to boost up the streams a little bit? But regardless, actually, Baby PNB Rock, that kind of makes sense. I could see that. Like very melodic rapping. Although he tries to rap, man, I just don't know if it works. It sounds like Kermit the Frog. Anyway, this song is cool. It's cool. It's chill. I wouldn't say it. The other songs are better though. That's why this one's at the back. Oh God. You already know with this type of beat, like more hardcore, more energy, like he's gonna start rapping. He's not gonna be melodic, so I'm probably not gonna like it. All fun and games until Autumn catches word of the thing you're saying. Bro, I do not give one fuck. I guarantee you. I would smash all these people. Pause. These rappers can't do anything. What would they do? Nothing. They're not gangsters, okay? They're not big. If I met them in person, they're not doing shit to me. 3, they're pussy. He's blocking me. He ain't dissing me. If he was to say anything on YouTube or Instagram or whatever, like in a debate, like logically, I would just be like, I would own him. Y'all saw what happened when it's so Fago, bro. He called me Booba Lamb, bro. It's like, start your rollout, my guy. Okay, it's chilling out. Okay. 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 Okay.
On my team, my denim, she know I got money, she see that I'm winning. And she wanna roll, I told her come with me, but she can't have me, this gon' take a little minute. And I am not slow, V6 for the engine, but this one too turbo, it's gonna be the kid. I am the goal, yeah, she gon' fool with me, cause they on my spot, but they can't get me out. I am the goal, yeah, she gon' fool with me, cause she know my shit go up soon as it's out. I am the goal, yeah, she gon' fool with me, cause most of these niggas look up to me now. I am the goal, yeah, she gon' fool with me, cause most of these niggas look up to me, wow. I am the ghost, she fuck with me. Most of these niggas look up to me. Remember I used to be ugly, so much for that, now I'm uppity. I hate it fresh and she stuck with me, y'all. Think she in love with me. Remember she used to be dubbing me. Never gave me a chance, luckily. I got the back nut out. Promise you I'm doing way better now. I'm out the way with it now. Nigga try me, get hit in the face with it now. I'm getting brain on the couch. I guess I see how niggas keep my name in their mouth. Bust on the face with it now. Black and white down, but this shit is the same as a girl. Call I'm on the glass on my team, my denim, she know I got money, she seen that money. If she wanna roll, I told her come with me, but she can't have me, that's gonna take a little minute. And I am not slow, V6 for the engine, but this one to turbo, it's gonna be the kid. I am the girl, yeah, she gon' fool with me, cause they on my spot, but they can't get me out. I am the girl, yeah, she gon' fool with me, cause she know my shit go up soon as it's out. I am the girl, yeah, she gon' fool with me, cause most of these niggas look good to me now. I am the girl, yeah, she gon' fool with me, cause most of these niggas look good to me, wow.
I think there are better songs on the project for sure.
Like, I was way in New York when I got that call. Like, what the fuck? I ain't never went through no shit like that before. Like, I ain't even know how to process that shit.
Bro, I'm already not you feeling, bro. When I got that call, nigga, I didn't let you out of my knees, bro. I didn't even know how to process this shit. It's feel like everything really just stopped.
Yeah, bro, like, I don't even know, bro. It's just, like, I never had no loss like that, you feel me? Like, never had no shit.
That's like the biggest loss I ever took in my life. Fucking shit, fucking footballs. Won't go through it. We get up.
See, you're telling me Drake has never rapped on a similar beat to this, like Take Care, where, you know, there's a phone call in the background, but it's kind of muffled, actually very muffled. You can't really hear it. Boom, ba, boom, ba, boom, ba, ba.
Life of the party,
It's literally the same.
I got it.
And like the talking, rapping, come on.
This shit right here, man, I can't take it, swear it's hitting me different. I don't really know what I would do if I was in your position. We find them niggas, I'm gon' zip them, put them out of commission. Even though you was getting shot at, boy, I wish I was with you. But Carly PD, cause they kept you there, could nobody get you. I know Cartelli got my back, but I still ride with that Simmons. Finna move back to Lafayette, cause I've been missing my city. They can't even tell where I'm from, cause I never mentioned my city. I'm 337, born and raised, they say them Carly boys different. I went got Jane, I tatted on me, it don't help how I'm feeling. I know some niggas who steppin', they doing all of the killings. Pull up and stole us to your crib, we gon' hop out, then we get 'em. Don't fuck with switches, ARP too accurate when it hit 'em. That MOS Glock 45 tucked on my side, he just chillin'. Don't play with none of these niggas, no, I'm not one of your children. Paul just called me to say he love me, he can't lose no more children. It ain't no telling what he going through when he in his feelings. I got a purpose on this earth, I'm gon' make sure I fulfill it. I know before I leave this earth, they gon' know I was the realest. I gotta stay on 10 toes, never know how I can go. I'm all on tour on the road, but I won't be home cause I miss it. My mama know I'm a soldier, I fix the pain with some doja. Brand new SVR Range Rover, I'm about to tear up the city. I try so hard to find closure, but I ain't getting no closer. Just want it all to be over, but this ain't no passing feeling. That double R came with chauffeurs. I'm in New York, right on Dover. Shawty want me to come over, you know I complete the mission. I talked to Rondo, we closer. He helped me keep my composure. He seen when you had passed over. I can't imagine that image. 11 a.m. I'm hungover. All I do is nigga botch you. I need a shoulder to crown, but I can't show y'all my feelings. I left JFK this morning. I'm back in Louisiana. Told Prince I need a distraction. Whenever I talk, he listen. It feels so good to see mama. My sister getting a little older. She starting to think she a woman. She got a lot of ambition. I miss when you was a baby, watching you become a lady. I'm gonna do all I can for you, so don't think you need these niggas. Always think about my little brother. He finally came to Texas, but we still ain't seen each other. We gotta fix that, my nigga.
The Autumn's got some of the most real lyrics too. Like he actually talks about family and relationships, things that like I can actually relate to. Because when rappers are talking about like their drug addictions and whatnot, I'm like, yo, I never been through this. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm trying to like envision it. It's like watching a movie as opposed to introspection. So overall, Autumn killed it. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, 24 tracks. Of course, there's gonna be a little bit of filler. I support him. I know y'all think I was like shitting on him, but look, I'm just giving my opinion. So I don't know why he'd come after me just because I didn't like a couple songs. Because look, I liked most of the tracks. I would just have to say, as I've been saying this whole time that we're listening to the project, the end, or sorry, not the end, the newer sound that he's got, the funky beats similar to the Antagonist, it's just not working, bro. It's not the type of music he should be making, at least numbers wise. It doesn't look like it's performing. So if you want to make it, go ahead and make it. But like, if you're going to release it to the public, do it on SoundCloud or something where you're just doing it for the fans. But when you're trying to perform in a cohesive project, one, it doesn't necessarily fit with the rest of the album, the other 20 tracks. But two, it's just not very good. Like Colors, he was like off beat. Baby Fuge, like his voice just isn't good for hardcore rapping. He's not like a drill rapper. He's not very intimidating. Like being a rapper is a very masculine thing. He's a rapper, yes, categorized as such, but he's more of a singer slash like artist, melodic rapping, not voice like talking rapping, because that just again it's not a very masculine thing. Like he just, bro's 135 pounds. Okay, that's all I gotta say. He a sensitive rapper. Yeah, he's talking about relationships and whatnot, and I like that, man. You know, we all got a little soft feeling inside of us. Pause. Hopefully not too much. Or hopefully you got it out of you and you didn't get it inserted in you. What else? What would I rate it though? Let's see. What would I rate that project? I'd give that project like an 8.5, to be honest. Very good. Like, I could put that on with my girl and she would still be cool. Whereas opposed to, even when I put on like K Suave, she's like, this is so offbeat, just because the plug beats are hard. Well, actually, maybe that's the same thing here. But I feel like Autumn's a little bit more pop than K Suave, especially the voice. Like, he could be on the radio and still be incognito. But 8.5. All right. Dom Corleo. So he dropped with what? Filthy and Benny X? Like, who was the producer on these tracks? Let me check the creds. Filthy, Benny X, and Beautiful Man? Beautiful Melvin? Dom Corleo. But wake up. Let's go.
I'm working on mine.
Wake up, get my bread up, done, just done, ho, shut up. Yes, I represent the money gang when I fucking throw my setup. It's only me up in this money game and I'm winning this forever. Forever, I put it on, forever, I'm popping. Where was they at back then? Now they tryna talk cause I got it. Forever, I put it on, forever, I'm popping. And where was you at back then? Now the cat be doing better, stab it. Forever I'm gon' put it on. Forever I rock what I want. Yes, I'm a fucking hoe that I want. I had to get money, I waited too long. Understanding I'm right in my wrong. I went up in my right and my wrong. They gon' hate on the kid, bring it on. I keep fucking they hoe to my song. Told her bring it back, throw it back. Suck dick soon as you wake up. I'm on my shit, studio, 6 a.m., stay up. Like fuck what they talking about. I'm on time and I put in a hard amount. I go driving, they still finna run it, man. I'ma put up the numbers like harder now. Had to tell them to wake up, get my bread up, done, just done, ho, shut up. Yes, I represent the money gang when I fucking throw my setup. It's only me up in this money game and I'm winning this forever. Wake up, get my bread up, done, just done, ho, shut up. Yes, I represent the money gang when I fucking throw my setup. It's only me up in this money game and I'm winning this forever.
I'm trying to give my opinion on it. I feel like this will grow on me for sure. It just didn't sound like what I was expecting, where it's super chill, ambient, what Dom Corleo usually does with the type beats he does. Similar to like Rolling Thrax and like Old Destroy Lonely and Southside Silhouette. So it was interesting. I think it's more hype than he usually does, though. This will be like more of a performance song, so maybe that's why it was also a switch up. Again, Dom Corleo usually has more like chill tracks. But yeah, I mean, I'm gonna play it again when I'm at the gym, because right now I'm kind of cooling. Although I am going to the gym after this, so it'll be good for that. But right now, I just didn't feel it all too much. Like, wake up. I just feel like his voice doesn't necessarily suit super hype feelings. You know, he's talking about like drugs and blah, blah, blah. Unless he's doing the cocaine or doing the Molly, but I feel like he's more of a downer. But yeah, I go to the gym late at night. That's just because I got to do all my work. And then finally, when all the work's done, then I go to the gym. Honestly, it sucks. I'd rather go during the day. It sucks going at night because I'm so tired. Let's see. How many songs? I'm not listening to a whole ass another album. You said Lil Playa. I just haven't really liked the new Playa songs. And if it's going to be similar to that, like, I just can't do it. Who else? Wait. Tyler. Let's see how many songs are on the Tyler project. What? Tyler. Let's delete that. Delete. Call Me If You Get Lost. The Estate Sale. All right, so it's a few tracks. All right, 1, 2, 3. Dogtooth already has 7 mil and he just dropped that. Or did he not?
Yeah. Arenas all around the world. Took another trophy home. Thank you to every ear that listened, bought a ticket.
You hear DJ Drama in there?
Whatever. DJ Drama. Thank you. I love y'all, man, for real. Call me if you get lost. Gangsta Brazil. Everything must go. 18. What more is left for us? Show you how to stunt. Show you how to stunt. Show you how to stunt. Show you niggas how to stunt. On the show you how to stunt. Show you how to stunt.
Show you how to stunt.
Got slave with money, can't choose which one. Might go chip, some can't choose which gun. Don't do no cuff and go when night come. No, you can be my.
I feel like I'm in Tarzan. You know how when they have all the monkeys and apes and elephants and animals just at the one settlement where they find a bunch of pans and different like cameras and they're making noises.
Girl, get charged, you dumb. Never gave a fuck about where a nigga from. Chopper in the trunk with 100 in the drum. Mop a nigga up, then I'm headed to Milan. Gotta catch a flight to catch me slipping, you're a bump.
Run it up. Know them niggas not with us. She got freckles, I got cookies, tell them bitches come with us. Got that house on the hilly lean like a double cup, clean like my stubble cut.
They will never give a fuck. Got the blower in the blood, PV serving tennis like a motherfucking cluck. If you riding bucket.
Bruh. Like it's a cool concept, but I'm never gonna be playing this.
The estate sale.
Gangsta Brazil. I pulled up in that 18th, let it repeat buggy. Had to switch the hue cause I'm LA boy smuggy, but more likely to get hurt by somebody who love me. My lady, she don't trust me. Know I'm a sick puppy. Know that women throw themselves at me and men want me. Anything could happen for attention and rent money. I got so much on my plate, that's why I sit funny. So many handouts, so much back bending, so much entitlement. My family be acting in so many white diamonds. Yeah, I got jungle fever, but they didn't raise me, so shout out black women. So much commenting, show me what you good at. Tell me the highs of the valley that your boots stood at. You couldn't fit in my loafers if you took a steroid, and I wouldn't handle your baggage if I had a bellboy. I'm really replying to texts, barely enjoying the sex. I got a pain in my chest, that's from suppressing the stress. Lionel, he know me the best. Tell me I know the answer, but Clancy, he gave me the best advice that I heard in a sec. I need to call me a jet, I need to pack me.
I feel like with this type of song, it's not even about what it sounds like. You really got to listen to the lyrics. So if y'all down to listen to the lyrics, then I'm down. But I feel like you got to be in a certain mood to do such things.
Bag, I need to give me a cab and need some scrimmage and chess. I could have bought me some land, I wouldn't flooded my neck. I say this shit with my chest, I'm like one of the best. I'm a workaholic and I need to give me some rest. I'd rather get these ideas off, I'd rather not steer off my path. I'm so scared of going back to my past. I work, I swear it's hard not shaking that fear off. White boy said I brag too much, the black kid said it's inspiring. Duality is tiring, my girl would kill me if she knew the things I was desiring. Suppressing it, get it out the way, I put the sirens in, yeah. Look, I don't fuck with parties, I don't fuck with the paparazzi. Never have I drove a Hellcat or a Maserati. Never needed others for my personal validation. She ain't get in touch if she cannot hold a conversation. Never had a bulky Richard Mille as a wristwatch. I never seen a Mary, never posted on TikTok. I never had desire for promethazine in the soda. Never made eye contact with a woman in Fashion Nova. Never had to fit in no lane. Never wore Beats by Dre headphones to get a video made. Bunny hop validated.
Yeah, it's about what he's saying, not necessarily what it sounds like, y'all. So I mean, I agree. It's a little bit boring, but if that's the type of music you're into.
Pedaling, hitting willies like Chris retaliated. Just look around, every opportunity allocated. I put so many niggas on, you thought DJ Khaled made it from cold showers. I used to hate it, now spending 15 for the new roof, it ain't renovated. I can see the ocean where I sleep and the house is gated. No Calabasas, I rent wooded or palisaded. The freckle girls articulating, all got me salivating. Wallace Henry Taylor with the trunks, I be playing Jenga. The last to a dog, I clean house, they mad I made it. I'm so conceited, feeling myself ego masturbating. I graduated after album 5, I got syndicated. You want the OT? Sorry G, that picture fake.
Yeah, y'all ain't messing with this at all. So we'll just dip from that, don't worry. All right. Let's take a break from music. I wanted to get y'all's opinions on this. So Hezbollah is under fire for abusing his cat. Y'all let me know what you think. I feel like actually, how much damage can a toddler do? For real, because that's what he looks like. How much do you think he weighs? Like 30 pounds, 40 pounds? Let's look it up. Hezbollah height, weight. He used to like fight people. He's 3'4", 3'4", 18 years old. Let me see. He weighs 40 pounds. I was right. Stop before he pulls up on me. Everybody was telling me Autumn's gonna pull up on me with the blicky. I love Hezbollah, by the way. I'm not trying to diss him at all. I don't know why y'all saying like blah, blah, blah. I just wanted to watch the video. So I'm saying at the same time, even though he hit his cat or whatever, because maybe the cat did something bad. Sometimes you gotta punish your animals so that they learn. Like that's how you train. Although cats are a little bit easier, but like I hit my dog's nose with my finger when he pees in the house. Like it's not beating, in my opinion. Let's check. What's with this music? Of course, he had to flex the rolly or whatever he's wearing. See, that wasn't even a hard hit. Like you can tell he's holding back. He's not going like, huh. And notice how the watch doesn't even fit him. Like there's kind of like a space. But anyway, yeah. This ain't abuse, bro. This ain't abuse. Also, little kids will like accidentally punch dogs and like just because they're clumsy and whatnot. And the dogs are nice back. They know. Hell nah, I'm tripping. What am I tripping about? Like, okay, so at the beginning of training my dog would piss in the house all the time because he's a small dog. Small dogs usually have a problem with this. And Bella did not want, she only wanted to do positive reinforcement. She was like reading books and reading websites. Like, this is what you're supposed to do. I'm like, I've trained a dog. I've had many dogs in my lifetime. You have not. Just hit it on the nose when it pees in the house and it knows not to pee in the house. Well, for like 2 years, the dog was taking dumps underneath our bed, pissing under our bed. It ruined the entire carpet to the point where the condo that we were leasing, we had to give up our entire security deposit because of the dog. And so then from that day forth, I was like, well, actually she left, or like she was working. So then I work at home, of course. And so the dog was with me and I trained it. I just said, fuck it. I'm going to do it my own way. And now the dog is trained. This isn't a dog. It's a cat. Honestly, cats are more feisty than dogs. I know dogs can like bite you or whatever, but if a cat really wanted to mess up a dog, it would do it. It would climb up into a tree and sneak up on it and like bite its neck, and like they're vampires, but their teeth are sharp. Like hit its jugular. They still got instincts. Dogs, if you leave them out in the wild, they're dead. They're gone. If you leave a cat out in the wild, they can actually go catch a mouse. Actually, in fact, there are outdoor cats where they just chill outside all day. They don't come in your house other than like for food from time to time. Otherwise, they chill outside. They go chill with other cats and whatnot. Like I want an outdoor cat. I want like a wild animal that I have a relationship with that goes and does its own thing, and then we come back home and we're like, yo, what's up? Dude, sup? Maybe play a little bit, but they don't play. They're like serious. I want a cat though, but my girl's allergic. Listen to Homicide Gang, we already did, unfortunately. Sorry, bruh. Sorry. It was mid too, I'm not gonna lie. Well, we can though. So there's actually a huge story going down where a rapper from Houston, I want to say. So hopefully Summers and them, they're all good. Because Houston, it looks like it can get feisty out there. Like Hasbulla with his cat. But this BTB Savage. BTB Savage. I don't even know who this dude is. But it is a crazy story. He got his life taken like hours after he posted a photo on his Instagram in which he posted like the blood of somebody who was essentially trying to, it was like an armed robbery that he was trying to come into his apartment with him and his girl, rob him. Then his girl shot him while he was like wrestling him or something. And then the blood was just on the floor with all the trash. And it's like, man, I guess it's like a flex. Your girl shot him, at least allegedly. And you're flexing your girl's body. She got a higher body count than you, bruh. But here's the picture. Too much motion. 4:04 p.m. Then you go here. 6:10 p.m. Same day. People saying that Amazon Prime same day delivery. I'm not even trying to make a joke out of it. I would never want anybody like shot or killed. Honestly, even though he's flexing, it's not really his fault that whoever died in his house died because they tried to rob him. So he was just doing self-defense. So usually when there's gang wars and whatnot, I'm not in a gang, of course, but I would think it has to be retaliation in that somebody was taken unjustifiably. And so you to get your get back, you got to kill somebody else in the other gang. However, in this situation, like that dude was trying to rob him. So he already got y'all back. Y'all started it. And then now, whatever crew this guy's in, I'm not going to say gang because I don't want to like just put that on him. He might be a completely fine law-abiding citizen. Although I think his raps is about methods and scam rap. But now they got to get that the gang that shot him back. Bro deserved it. I don't know if he deserved it, man. Like imagine somebody robs your house and you shoot him because you got a gun and they're trying to take your new Rollie that you just paid like $26K for, okay? And they would not stop until they were going for your life. They had a knife and a gun. What are you going to do? Just let them kill you? Nah, you just pop, get a silencer. And then like 2 hours later, you're going to Target to go get some mashed potatoes. And you get shot because you took down the guy who was trying to rob you. That ain't right. He didn't deserve that at all. Now, the only thing he did wrong was flexing it, because that's a form of disrespect in a way. To be honest, if somebody was doing an armed robbery on me, yeah, I might take a picture. Not in that way, though. I'd take a picture just like of the crime scene, send it to the cops right away. I don't want to be involved in that. But I would steer clear of any sort of disrespect to whoever planned that robbery or anybody associated with that, because I don't want to be robbed armed again, because they know where he lives. But in the DJ Vlad video, we're not going to watch it because it gets copyrighted like every time. He's like notorious about it. But he said that he moved, but he didn't move outside the city. He's in the same city. So took a photo. He wasn't living there with all that blood and bullet. Well, I believe this happened like 3 months ago, but then he posted it yesterday, the day after or the day of his DJ Vlad video. So I guess he was just putting proof online. Again, flexing so that his story actually had some credibility. Because DJ Vlad is a huge platform. I think he has like 4.5 mil subscribers or something. So then he probably got a lot of clout off of it. I mean, these pictures blew up on Twitter and Instagram. They blew up even more when he got took out. Bro defended himself and his family, but you can't disrespect the dead and expect his people to not retaliate. I mean, as much as he's disrespecting the dead, I don't necessarily think that he... Are those rat emojis? I don't know. Maybe he's trying to signal to the FBI that he's about to... He wants to snitch on him. But nah, I don't even think he's necessarily disrespecting the dead. Like, if it was a dead body there or he put their name, like smoking on whatever, I think that would be disrespectful. But given that he, like, it's almost a feat that he survived. Like, it's a Fortnite battle royale victory royale. Is that what it's called? He survived. That's what he's flexing about. Yeah, there's blood on the ground. That might even be his blood. Look, he's got like a cast of some sort. Maybe he didn't. I think his girl got him in the arm too, but maybe the other guy was just fatal. So that blood could very well be his own. So he's flexing that he survived a shooting. I don't think he's disrespecting anything at all, especially because that's his apartment. Like, if he shot somebody and then he flexed at the crime scene, then yeah, sure, that's something to get back at. But this guy did nothing wrong. This sucks. People are really just taking out others for no reason, thinking that it's disrespect, when in all reality, bruh, he just won Fortnite. So the blood been on the floor for 3 months? Nah, I think he posted that picture, he took that picture probably right after it happened, or the next day, the next morning, after they probably went to the hospital, because look, he's got a cast. Because 3 months later, I don't think he would have a cast still after a bullet wound or whatever happened to him. Maybe he got stabbed. So he took that picture a long time ago, and then he just now posted it again so that it could add to his credibility after the DJ Vlad interview, because like people might not believe the story. And the story already has like 100, it might even have 1 million views at this point with DJ Vlad. But too bad. I guess that's why clout is a hell of a drug, man. Because his streams were about to go up. He got a lot of clout from this, especially with DJ Vlad's content. Like, it's literally the perfect intersection. And then he got his that's why, man, your life is never worth it. Never put your life at risk. He had the same fit when he died. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It was 2 hours later. 2 hours. I think we got the link too. Man is dead in what police believe was a targeted crime near Houston's River Oaks. According to, I found the victim dead. Shit. And his career was just starting too. He probably had a little clout before then too, but like now he was finally gonna get clout. Like he had the Fortnite victory royale, bro. He was getting recruited to go to the tournaments next time. Against I'm trying to remember the dude's name. Who won like the only Fortnite big tournament, and then Fortnite just fell off and they didn't do it again. Got the clout, then died the next game. Yo, it's funny but wrong. No one laugh. No one laugh. It's not Tifu, it's Booga. Booga. Yeah, Booga was nasty, but like no one cares anymore. I hope he made a lot of money, because then he, I I feel like he got no clout. All the Fortnite players kind of fell off at this point. That's why it sucks to be a gamer, because when the game falls off, you fall off with it. But all right, let's check this. There's more shit. All right, Lil Pump quits drugs and speaks on his old self, his old antics.
A lot of dumb shit, crashing car. If you want the old Pump back, I'll be in fucking jail right now, I'll tell you that. Like, you guys don't want the old Pump back. When I was young, I was just doing a lot of dumb-ass ignorant shit. I admit that. I've done a lot of dumb shit, crashing cars, doing this, that, a whole bunch of drugs. And now I'm just more grown. I just think about shit before I do it. Now I'm sober, I'm just chilling. I smoke at least like 4 ounces a day. Now I'm not even smoking a blunt a day. I'm not doing shit. So you might see me on the internet as an ignorant fuck, but I'm just a chill guy who likes to have fun and enjoy life. If you want the old Pump back,
I'm just a chill guy that likes to enjoy life. That's probably his Tinder profile, or Raya or whatever, because I think famous people got a different dating app. But yeah, this is crazy, man. Lil Pump he's a totally different person. He sounds like he was brainwashed. He was probably in the Romanian jail with Andrew Tate. That's probably who Andrew Tate was smacking cheeks with for the entirety of however long he was in jail. Like 3 months, something like that. But yeah, I mean, honestly, this is good for Pump, because he already got the money and the clout. He's a big brand. He can like gracefully, he'll always be a legend in his own respect, just because he's synonymous with the SoundCloud era of 2016 or 2017 kind of, and Instagram antics. He blew up. Like, he was the SoundCloud experiment, essentially. They blew him up, manipulating all that stuff. But we'll get into that a little bit later. But he definitely had the brand behind it, especially with the colored hair and like that. Just, he was ignorant. But I wonder if he regrets it, because as much as like he has the probably Gucci tatted on his chest and like look at the cross he has on his forehead, among other things that he probably regrets and doesn't even remember because he was so off the drugs. At the same time, now he doesn't have to do anything for the rest of his life. All he got to do is just tell his personal trainer, yo, come at this time. That's when I'm available. The personal trainer probably gonna meal prep for him. He don't gotta do anything but just be healthy. He doesn't have to drink, because all the like hoes probably coming to his house, and he's Lil Pump. He's got endless supply of everything, Twinkies, everything. But now I feel like this happens to a lot of rappers or artists. You go one of two ways essentially. You either become and obviously I'm just talking about extremes here, because some rappers and artists just turn out to be regular people, or be great people. But you either go super sober and go with Christ, or you go the drug addict way and you completely destroy your life because you had too high of highs, and once you fall off, you can never get that, and so that high is unattainable in life, and therefore you get depressed. Lil Pump is taking the high road though, so clap. But yeah, doing this whole image thing, especially the lyrics of his latest album do not align at all with what he's saying. So I guess maybe the music he recorded is just a compilation of what he's made throughout the past couple of years. Because like he's talking about slit my wrist and all this. And even a lot of the songs on Lil Pump 2 sounded like his old music as well. So it's kind of contradictory, but I don't know. This guy definitely did not rap those lyrics. What's his sales? We were supposed to find out this past week, but I guess it just did not register at all. There is a site that my team uses, but I guess we just forgot to look, or it just wasn't a big headline at all. Let me see. Lil Pump 2 sales. I don't even think it says, bro. Lil Pump, that was, I think, one of his biggest albums, and that only sold 30K. So if it's not, he's so much smaller now, Lil Pump 2, and he didn't have Gucci Gang or any of the big hits that he had back in the day. Like, that was his premier debut studio album when he was at his peak. So it's probably under 10K, man. which just goes to show you that followers does not mean fans and does not mean money. Although he's still making bread, don't get me wrong, but they not listening to this project. Also, I think he's independent, or he has like a distro deal. So it's going to be hard to get over that 10K mark, especially with not botting the streams like every major label artist does, essentially. They be botting the shit out of them. Because to get even 10,000 albums first week, like, let's just calculate it, man. 10,000 times 1250, like that's 12.5 million streams in 1 week just in the US that you got to do 10K sales. So it's if you're doing it, if you're independent and you're doing it fair, like you're playing the game by the rules, you're gonna look like you fell off. But let's check the streams. I'm on Spotify right now. We got 4 or 5 mil right here, but that was a single. All of a sudden was also a single. So he's getting like half a mil, quarter a mil on Spotify at least. So that's not bad for Lil Pump. I'm not gonna lie. Good for him. Respect. He got mad bread. He's bettering his life now. I wish I had his. I don't even know what his net worth is. Let's see. Hopefully he didn't spend it all on jewelry and actually bought assets, not just liabilities. Let's see. Lil Pump net worth. I know this is off too, but it says roughly 12 mil. So that means Lil Pump maybe had like 20, 30. He probably got hella bread. But yeah, Yeet already did pass him. I think, what did Yeet do? Like 50, 40? I can't even remember. I think he was going for 60 something, but it ended up being like mid 50s. So yeah, Yeet already passed Lil Pump's peak, but it's going to be hard for anyone to beat Lil Pump's Gucci Gang that has billions of streams on all platforms, I think. So Yeet did 54K. Okay, that makes sense. I just feel like so much information we process on a daily basis that it's just hard to remember. All right, I got some videos to react to too. I got y'all. Y'all heard that? All right. Playboi Carti's secret gang war in Atlanta. I think we already know a little bit about this, especially with like the homicide gang thing. Carti even talked about it in Stop Breathing, I think, or one of the songs on Whole Lotta Red. Multiple probably, with the henchmen, against the henchmen, and Ola Runt, especially with there was like a stabbing in jail or something. But the thing is, Carti's like outside of that. I'm sure, you know, people have been fans of Carti will DM me like, yo, Carti's a street rapper, but it's like, I don't really consider him that because he's not like a Lil Durk. Like, sure, you might have some street lyrics here and there. He might have some ties, but it's like calling Drake a street rapper because he has friends who are gang members. Like, Carti's wearing fishnet tights, bro. I'm sorry, but not saying that he can't be hard at the same time. Pause.
When we picture Playboi Carti, we don't picture a gangster rapper. We see him as like a fashion or swag artist. So that's why when I was researching this video, I was so shocked.
And you know what I'm saying? I got 2 different lives. And when I'm not being king, vamp, and all this other shit, I'm in the streets for real.
According to Carti himself, he really in the streets for real. He say he on his Hannah Montana.
Just because you say I'm in the streets for real, I don't know.
Now, if y'all choose to believe that or not, is y'all prerogative. You know what I'm saying? Fans find that hard to believe with his fashion choices, his makeup, his nails, but all that don't necessarily make him soft. After a Whole Lotta Red came out, we seen Carti outside pistol whipping someone that ran up on him.
Look, I'm not trying to diss anybody here because y'all know I like Carti, but I feel like it's almost like when you're a rapper, you want to be street so that you can have that credibility because that's where the genre came from. Carti at the beginning of his career was, you know, like he was wearing varsity jackets and like hype beast clothing. So sure, maybe he's connecting himself to street rapper, but it's almost like he's trying to be in the streets, but come on, he's not actually in the streets, like selling drugs and whatnot. If anything, he's employing people to sell drugs so that he can just make more money off of the cash that he got from the label. You're calling me an NPC for saying that. Nah, you're just being a dick rider at this point. I like Cardi, but I don't gotta believe everything he says. Look at Young Thug though. I understand that, but Young Thug, if you look back at the origins of Young Thug, especially in his music, he was posing with all those guns and everything. But if you go back to Cardi's thing, like even Ruby Rose said, like, yeah, he came from a good family and everything. Go back to that No Jumper interview. And like he was just a cool kid in Atlanta. It doesn't have to be, not everybody has to be the realest thing, like actually catching bodies. We saw what happened to TBT Savage. Like sometimes it's better to kind of portray an image and not necessarily be in that, because then you could get caught.
Built like that. We're not built like that. It's cool. We're not. I'm not built like that. What you built like? I'm built like that. I'm pistol. What your hands like? What your hands like? Damn. What y'all want to do?
And Cardi is from Atlanta. It's no.
That doesn't prove that he's street either. That was somebody getting on him because I think his sister or his girl was going to Cardi's hotel to smash, and he was getting all up in his face.
Producing some of the hottest rappers in the game, but it's also known as one of the most violent gang-ridden cities in the country. Cardi rolled with some real stamp people from Atlanta, and it's also some real people in Atlanta who try to take Cardi head off. But we getting ahead of ourselves. We're gonna break everything down, from the bodies to the distance to where Cardi really.
I'm sorry, but if you're like even in an opposing gang in Atlanta and you're coming after Cardi, that's lame as hell. You're really gonna take out a GOAT like that? Like, imagine being the person who takes out Future or Young Thug or Drake. Like, I don't care what rivalries you have, but I know for a fact you like their music, and now you're just taking out a legend in the music game. Like, you are lame.
On all of this, let me give y'all some backstory first. In this video, we're focusing on.
I don't know what they got going on. I'm sure like maybe Young Thug got, hired somebody to do something or whatever, but come on, like, you're really gonna point a gun at Drake and kill him and he's never gonna make a song ever again?
Two gangs that are having a violent war in Atlanta. One that goes by the Front Street Henchmen and another that goes by Backstreet Homicide. Now, Homicide are the ones Cardi affiliated with. We seen Cardi all up in Homicide members' comments. There's countless photos and videos of Cardi posted with them. And we seen Cardi on Homicide Block, aka Backstreet. Cardi even got people from Homicide signing his label. But someone else in Homicide we gonna talk about in this video.
Maybe that's how he's like funding Homicide Gang, like the actual Homicide Gang. Like sign him to the label, put him on bankroll, put him on salary so that they can protect him in the streets.
Is a rapper named Lil One. He plays a big role in this story, and he's also linked to Playboy Cardi. We seen Cardi all up in his comments. We seen them hanging out together, on the phone with each other, in the studio making records, and they literally have a song together called Homicide. But Lil One's dad is known in Atlanta too. He's an OG who goes by the name Big Bank, and we gonna talk about more later in this video.
Oh damn, so he's connected with Future and Drake and 21 Savage?
But that's enough on Homicide. We gotta talk about the opposition, aka the Front Street Henchmen. Now the Henchmen the most hated in Atlanta. They beefing with damn near the whole city. Not only do they got issues with Homicide, they also got smoke with YSL and 4L. The Henchmen even tried to press Trippie Redd when he came to Atlanta. They into it with anybody and everybody. But the Henchmen.
Damn, the Henchmen are out here.
Most notable rapper is a youngin from Zone 6 named Ola Runt.
Y'all know how to gang coming, the Henchmen coming, run shit, man. Yeah. Front Street. Yeah, get your shooter shot.
Ola Runt a little hothead who just can't seem to stay out of trouble. We seen him go on a high-speed chase with police, logging the whole thing on Instagram, then wrecking his car at a gas station. Ola Runt eventually got out on that, but is now back in jail on Operation Phoenix, which according to the FBI, is an attempt to identify, investigate, and prosecute those individuals deemed most dangerous to the citizens of a city. So according to the FBI, Cardi got smoked with one of the most dangerous criminals in Atlanta. Ola Runt not the only henchman rapper though. They also got rappers like 24 Left Eye and Benji Bluebills, who we gonna talk about more later. But now y'all know who's on both sides, Homicide and Henchmen. And they've been going to war, being responsible for numerous shootings around Atlanta. But the crazy part about this is there wasn't always beef. They all from the same place. They grew up together. They got some of the same dad homies. Ola Run has pictures with a lot of Cardi's good friends. If we look back at old Lil Wayne music videos, we see Ola Run in them. There's old screenshots of him shouting out Cardi on his story. And another rapper said Ola Run put him and Cardi on the phone.
Shit, nah, I never met Cardi.
Oh, okay.
I was on FaceTime with him one time though, with Ola, and you just ain't fuck my shit.
But this friendship didn't last long, and a violent street beef ensued.
Was that 645 AR? He was on FaceTime with Cardi. Cardi's probably like, boy, your music trash.
They went from all being together to being divided. Everything went from being cool to diss songs and shootings. And when we seen Cardi really hop in this beef, is after they were ruthlessly dissing his cousin that passed. Street shit came behind this, but once again, we getting ahead of ourselves. First, let's talk about what happened to cause these friends to turn to enemies. Now, the reason Homicide and Henchman fell out doesn't directly involve Cardi. It has to—
Yeah, no shit. That's all I'm trying to tell y'all. Like, okay, sure, Cardi might be affiliated with certain people, but like, he's not the one that's actually out. He said he was in the streets while he's performing at, what was it, Lollapalooza, but yo, he's not actually in the streets like that, bro. He's in his mansion. He probably got all the gang members coming to his house and he's just chilling with them. It's like a pass, especially because if you're in a certain city, and this is all speculation, y'all. I have no idea what's going on, but I would think that it's like a pass that if you're in a certain city and that like different ties, you get protection from them for being cool to them and being generous, giving them money, giving them connections, employing them, signing them to your label, etc., etc.
To do with Ola Run and Homicide's OG, Big Bank. Earlier in this video, I told y'all he was Lil One's dad, but Bank himself got a relationship to Cardi. Bank ran a label called DTE, or Duct Tape Entertainment. We seen Cardi rocking their merch. We also seen videos of Big Bank posted with Cardi. You know what I'm saying? But back to
Duct Tape. I think I saw that on that one list of gangs that the Atlanta DA might be going after.
The beef. Just like I said earlier, this is a situation of friends turning enemies. Bank was older. He seen a lot of henchmen and Homicide grow up. And back before the beef, he was showing Ola Run a lot of love. He believed in his music, and he was trying to use his connections to help Ola Run. Big Bank well respected in Atlanta and has access to some of the biggest artists in the game. We seen Bank bring 21 Savage around Ola, and Bank came out saying he tried to get Meek Mill, Future, 21 Savage, and others to sign him. We seen Bank at Ola Run shows hyping him up, and Bank was shouting him out in interviews.
Who's some of the rappers, maybe outside of your crew in Atlanta, that you would want the world to pay attention to, that you think might be next to represent the city?
Most definitely Ola Run. He out my neighborhood.
Going hard, yeah.
Ola, he going nuts right now.
But then a shift happened. Now it's a bit of discrepancy about why they fell out. Big Bank says it's because people got in Ola's ear, telling him not to trust Bank. And Ola came out saying Big Bank was mad because he ain't want to sign a DTE. Regardless of the reason though, they fell out. And Ola Run came out dissing Big Bank, filming a diss track on Front Street, which made Big Bank even more mad because he was supposed to be cool with Front Street. But they were all up in Ola's video, co-signing his message. You know what I'm saying? But Ola Run dropped the diss track, titling it My Father, a play on Big Bank's nickname The Godfather, and Big Bank and his son reacted.
Front Street, I might go live, posted on my blog. Lizzie got the dick.
That sound like Young Boy.
Loaded, let that bitch a call. Snatch up your little and make the Godfather go call the call. He got a big bank, turn him to a lead. But fuck you a dope boy, you ain't so shit. Back to the 3 got more. 6 pounds.
Look at that, man.
You ain't told nothing.
Bank and Ola's beef trickled down, causing a rift. This is why Homicide and Henchmen are cool no more. And around this time, we also seen Ola Run taking shots at Cardi.
You need fashion blood, it need to be fashion banging, man. A lot of you fashion blood, they want to dye their hair. They want to, you know what I'm saying? They just want to dye their hair or do like that, man. You be blood, just to dye their hair red, man.
But Homicide and Henchmen were going back and forth online. Some more affiliates came out with diss songs. Ola Run's diss track caused a whole lot of issues. And we even seen Lil One go on Instagram Live, talking about sliding on Ola Run and his right-hand man,
I'ma slide on Ola Run while he's in jail, bro. I'ma get all past the security guards, no cameras and everything. I'ma find him in his jail cell. That's the craziest thing. I'ma slide on Ola Run while he's in jail. But I guess that's what Cardi said. He's gonna get some with a pie or for a pie while Ola's in jail, like get him cut up. So, hey, I guess that's the easiest way to take someone out. They're confined into a small space.
24 Left Eye.
On my mama, I ain't never seen so many Hendrix running at the funeral. I seen running. I seen little Left Eye. I swear to God, I seen Left Eye watching Ola get shot at, bro. I swear to God. Ola done went to the right. Left Eye went to the left. I said, oh, hell no.
These niggas going on live giving out confessions, but we still ain't see Cardi say something publicly. We know Cardi not someone we see on social.
You know why? Because he don't want to be convicted. As soon as homicide gang come through, like get locked up. I mean, I don't want to put any snitch accusations on people, but it's gonna be same thing as Gunna. Like, yo, I know I made some songs about homicide, but that's the gang. You know, I just signed the artist. Like, that's part of their name. I didn't even know there was a gang.
Social media like that. He don't drop music, and we only see new photos of him every few months. We ain't see him dissing the henchman for a minute, but all that changed after Homicide affiliate and Cardi close friend Sosa passed. It's someone Cardi looked to as a brother. We always seen them around each other. We seen them in the studio together, at basketball games, in the club together. We seen them hooping. We seen them on FaceTime. They were just constantly with each other. We even seen Sosa wearing Cardi's chain. But in June 2020, Sosa gets murdered. Homicide was grieving. Cardi changed his Twitter name to RP Sosa. We still hear Homicide rappers shout out Sosa to this day. R5 Homicide even came out with a whole project dedicated to him, titled Everything for Sosa. Cardi also spoke on Sosa's death at Rolling Loud.
I was thinking about my brother, you know, I lost my brother recently. His name was Sosa, and I really loved him so much.
But while we see Homicide grieving they lost, the henchmen were celebrating, and we seen them come out relentlessly dissing Sosa. It's 2 million henchmen we seen dissing Sosa, Ola Runt, and his right-hand man, 24 Left Eye. We seen 24 Left Eye come on Instagram talking about Sosa, and they were dropping diss after diss to him.
Pussy nigga think he Tony. Let me show your ass Sosa.
First street, everybody smoking on Sosa.
LA smoker, also smoking Sosa, me and AR.
Lola Sammy, I can't go out like Sosa. Got him stretched out like he do yoga.
These are just a few.
That's crazy. Like, a whole gang is coming at Sosa, but like Cardi's camp not. I mean, they might have responded a couple times, but like they're doing dedications. Like, they're not even responding. Be the better men. You don't want to end up like BDB Savage.
There's plenty more disses scattered throughout their music. But the crazy part about this is that they were all friends. They really know each other. If we look back, we can see Sosa in Olaron's likes. And there's literally photos of Olaron with Sosa. You know what I'm saying? But this is where we see Cardi hop in. A few months later, on Christmas Day 2020, Playboy Cardi released his highly anticipated album, Whole Lotta Red.
It's We Stop Breathing.
He changed up his style on this project. It had huge success, but he also used some of the songs to send messages to his ops, most notably in track 3, aka Stop Breathing. Cardi spoke about this song in an interview, saying it's a different side of Cardi that he don't want fans to see, and saying he made that song for his brother who passed, Big Sosa. He came out here talking crazy, talking about his mob ties, saying he on demon time, and shouting out Homicide members, Lil Bino, Lil Demon, and R5 Homicide. We hear Cardi rap about staying strapped, killing ops, and saying since Sosa died, he been thinking about homicide. Cardi says he's in a tank on the way to Front Street, aka Henchman Block, and he said he was smoking.
Whoa, I didn't know that. Smoking on Henchman, got it fried.
On the Henchman. Then he said this about Ola Runt, who ended up getting locked up by the FBI in between Sosa's death and when Whole Lotta Red came out.
I got niggas in chain gang on my side. I had the niggas shake on.
That's what it was, Shank. I was like, yo, they're trying to stab him in jail for a pie.
5, 4, 5.
Now this set off a frenzy. The henchman came back responding instantly. Olaron even came out responding from his cell, saying diss songs don't bring back dead niggas, while posting up the song where he was dissing Sosa. He also used Cardi's diss to promote his album, saying his album dropping soon, tag Playboy Cardi if you ready. 24 Left.
Again, bruh, I know people are like, Cardi really hood. It doesn't take that much to like say something contextually correct or like I could say my girl got in an accident or got shot and killed. I could go on a video and like spout a bunch of nonsense being like, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, but that doesn't necessarily mean like I'm gang affiliated. Like, rap lyrics are a story. It doesn't always mean it's real. How have we not learned this? It's called cap rap. Now, I'm not saying Cardi ain't hood, but he's been thinking about homicide. Like, it just gets people riled up. But now, yeah, he might have to answer to a RICO if they start coming after Homicide and the henchman beef, because it is taking bodies. I mean, people already died. Sosa, among others, likely.
I came out tweeting, "No more rap ish is up with you. Stand on that gangsta ish at Playboy Cardi." The henchman rapper I was talking about earlier, Benji Bluebells, came out with his own remix.
Keontae coming in here, you know you white, right? I hate how people like you act like it's a bad thing. Y'all be dissing white people like, oh, you white. Okay? You know that when you say that to a white person, you're essentially dissing yourself, because you're trying to take me down because you think that you're less. That's literally what it is. It's like bullying, but you think that you're less, and therefore you're trying to say that I'm on a pedestal, I'm privileged, I'm white. So once you get out of that mind state and just realize we're equal, you'd understand how stupid you sound.
Titling it "Stop Bleeding," coming for Cardi, saying he not really tapped into these streets.
Like you're white, man. You can't even relate to killing and all that. Like you're basically saying that, you know what? I ain't gonna say it because people are gonna clip that and think that I'm being racist.
And insinuating that the henchman had Sosa backdoored. He said him and 24 Left Eye was still smoking on Sosa, and he responded to Cardi saying he's smoking on the henchman.
And smoking on henchman, what you say, little bro, that shit real risky. And all I never got shanked in the feds, you cap it real. This a PSA to play.
Okay. This is what I'm saying. You're saying. You're essentially saying you're white, meaning you don't do all this. You don't do all this shooting, killing, blah blah blah. This is what you are saying. So you're being racist against yourself. Think about that.
Hey boy pussy, I smacked the red about his dreads, I'm finna spit on Iggy.
Benji also said everyone in Atlanta knows the henchmen are the ones really stepping, and that Cardi's never even been to Front Street. He was going in on Cardi, and later some audio leaked online where fans say Cardi was talking about Benji.
Stop hating on me, bro. Don't be making up no shit like that. I'm from Atlanta, bro. What happened if I get that nigga knocked off, bro? Hey, come on, bro. Y'all can't be playing like that, bro. Get that nigga knocked off for real.
24 Left Eye also dropped his own track, titled Whole Lotta Red, coming for Cardi, saying Cardi got money on his head and saying this about Cardi and Sosa.
Playing little boy, I got Cardi. When I look through my lens, just a whole lot of red. I ain't been the same since his brother died. Smoking on that Sosa got him traumatized. If he no pussy nigga, then why you got your nails dead?
The henchmen weren't done with this nigga though. Olaran couldn't drop a diss from jail, so he had his.
See, here's the thing. Why you gotta be a little bit more contextual or sneak diss. That's why Drake does it right, because if anyone does pass away, get killed or whatever that you're dissing, at least they're kind of protected because it's open to interpretation. If you say a whole lot of red, like you're almost giving away too many clues as to who you're talking about. So if Cardi were to ever die, you'd be the first person that the cops are going for.
This girl dissed Cardi, which was so ass I'm not even gonna play. Olaran did the intro though and said this.
Nigga, ever since her brother died, it ain't been a homicide. Nigga like me ain't beefing with none whole ass nigga, man. I'ma let my bitch eat on the bitch, man. My name out your song, nigga. My name out your mouth. Whole lot of red, nigga, when I see you, nigga.
So a bunch of henchmen were just taking turns dissing Cardi for what he said on a whole lot of red. Cardi not.
I feel like Cardi don't even care. He's like, y'all are peons. Y'all literally got like 10K followers combined, whereas Cardi got like millions. And he can afford security, all that. Nobody even knows where he is. That's probably why. Actually, that's probably why he does not pop out anywhere, because he doesn't want the actual street people to know where he is to kill him.
Not someone that be online like that, so we didn't see him respond. But this ain't stopped the henchmen from continuing to diss. They would take every chance they had to diss Cardi. We seen 24 Left Eye clown.
You're saying a good lawyer. The feds are not coming to get him for saying a whole lot of red. A good lawyer will easily defend that. How do you think that these street rappers that aren't even clouded can afford a good lawyer? They don't. Also, let's see. Let's go back to the lyrics that he said.
Oh, Cardi and Sosa. Bro, this Cardi.
Get that nigga knocked.
Playing little boy, I got Cardi.
He said Cardi, bro. What are you talking about? How can you defend that? He literally mentioned his name. Y'all crazy.
Continuing to diss. They would take every chance they had to diss Cardi. We seen 24 Left Eye clowning Cardi for his fashion choices. Left Eye was constantly dissing Sosa, and we even had a fan leaking his DMs with Benji Bluebills, where we see Benji Bluebills DMing the fan that Cardi not no factor in these streets, he a joke. He not no killer, he's a clown. No one's stepping for him, and Homicide extorting his soft ass. He said Homicide.
Well, see, that's what I was trying to tell y'all before. Obviously he's cool with Homicide Gang, but at the same time, a lot of these rappers just like fund the gangs. They're not necessarily out there doing any of the dirty work. That's all I meant when I said these rappers ain't actually street. Like, there's no way a millionaire would be risking his life going out in the streets, living at like the whatever houses they chill at, dealing the drugs. Like, they got way too much at stake. Cardi's probably chilling at his mansion in the studio every night, his home studio, that is, in a $2 million house, eating good takeout every single night with baddies. The baddies ain't hanging around, like the real baddies, the industry baddies. They ain't hanging around all that street shit.
Homicide got Cardi brainwashed into thinking he from the streets, and Benji finished off by saying Cardi dissed all around about an issue he had nothing to do with. Now he gonna watch all his homies die. Then he said the henchman up on the score 8-2. Now in my whole YouTube career, I've never seen nothing like this. Rappers out here just snitching on themselves to fans. These niggas is crazy. Ever since Cardi dissed the henchman, they've been taking every opportunity to come at him.
But that's also because of clout. Like, it's all a clout game, especially when you know the pull Cardi got. Of course, you're gonna mention him every chance you can get. Like, the disses were just gonna come no matter what, because it's gonna get 10x more views than you would have before, just because it has Cardi in it. Even the Cardi fans are gonna listen to it. Some of them might even be your fans because they just love to get in all the drama.
And we will see the henchman celebrating once again after another one of Cardi's close friends passed. A rapper named R5 Homicide, who we talked about earlier in this video, because he dropped that project Everything for Sosa, and because Cardi shouted him out on Stop Breathing. R5 ended up overdosing. We see Homicide affiliates grieving on his story. One posted with the caption, "We're gonna watch my back now, take me with you, twin," at R5 Homicide. And we seen 24 Left Eye hop in the comments trolling.
Damn, that's crazy.
We're having a field day with this. Run dropped a brand new song titled Suicidal Consequences, and 24 Left Eye posted he wasn't even a worthy opponent, he killed himself. Then Left Eye hopped on
God damn, the disrespect.
Instagram Live dissing even more. And in the coming months, we will see Benji Bluebills dropping songs dissing R5.
Coochie ass niggas killing themselves and shit.
Killed himself. I'm talking about blip, blip.
R5, he gets smoked to the face. We killing these niggas, be quiet. And you know that we smoke R5.
Anytime anything.
See, that's what I'm saying. Y'all are claiming the lawyer is gonna get them out of that. He's literally saying we're smoking on R5. We kill people, blah, 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 blah. The proof is literally right there in the lyrics explicitly. There isn't even any other interpretation to it.
It happened, whether the henchman had something to do with it or not, they came out dissing. You know what I'm saying? We still hadn't seen Cardi address them since Stop Breathing. But that still ain't stopped social media from freaking out. When it leaked online, that Homicide were potentially the next RICO victims. The DA in Atlanta is out here gunning, trying to find the next rapper she can hit with a RICO. We just seen how she did YSL. And
I know R5 killed himself. I'm just saying, when you, like, hypothetically, if you were to say lyrics similar to that, you're incriminating yourself. There's no ways. Like, Gunna went to jail for a long time, and he didn't really do crime, so that's why he got out, and he kind of snitched. The proof we'll see later on, if he did or not. But these, I assume that these henchmen are not gonna snitch unless they turn into that too. But like, they are saying things that are way worse than Gunna, which is he just wearing a YSL chain and saying that he's YSL. But they're saying they can get you whenever they want. The good lawyers, I don't want to hear it. The government can do whatever they want. Y'all saw what happened to Andrew Tate.
DA hungry to lock some new rappers up. She said if you admit to your crimes over a beat, I'm gonna use it. She announced her
What I tell you? Everyone's arguing with me. They gonna take you no matter what, bro. It's the government. It is the largest business in the world. They got more. They print the goddamn money.
that they're trying to indict more rappers over the coming months. And a journalist came out saying that the DA's office confirmed to him that Homicide is one of several street gangs on road to a RICO charge. He said Homicide is tied to Cardi and even referenced their beef with the henchmen, saying there's a trail of dead and jailed rappers through this beef. He said Homicide and its affiliates are collecting bodies. Some are theirs, some are those of their enemies, and the powers that be have noticed. Keep in mind, this is the same journalist who predicted the YSL RICO a month before it happened, and now he's predicting the downfall of Homicide. Even when we compare the situation to YSL's, we see similarities. YSL's beef with YFN played a huge part in them getting locked up. They were causing havoc throughout the city, being responsible for numerous shootings.
Did y'all see that? In the music video, the dog was literally humping the other dog. What are they doing?
Throughout the city, being responsible for
what is going on here? Bro!
Numerous shootings and murders, with bystanders being caught in the crossfire. And a few months before YSL got picked up for a RICO, YFN did. This could be history repeating itself. Two big groups beefing and terrorizing the city. For all we know, this could be the downfall of Homicide and henchmen. Even if Cardi not connected like that, people said the same thing about Gunna, and he still got caught in it. Cardi gotta watch out for the
Hey, I said the same connection.
Henchman and the DA. But let me know what y'all think in the comments. Is Cardi a real menace, hiding it with his weird aesthetic? Or did he pay his way into a gang after making it rapping? But that's it for this video, almost sizing him out.
Yeah, I think a lot of these rappers, they get big. Sure, they may be from the streets, but like they may not be that hood. They get famous, and then they need protection and the credibility of the street so that they can continue to progress their career, because hip hop did come from the streets. So you get like another demographic behind you. So it's always good to have that. Actually, maybe not always good, considering it can get you into some trouble, similar to potentially what's going on now, especially in the government. Not only the government though, but if you start dissing other gangs, like they can actually come after you. But again, Cardi's protected, I hope. He's got the money for security. Nobody knows where he actually is. Only the hackers know his IP address, but I don't think they would risk his life. Hip hop came from the early 70s, not the streets. Okay, I don't know. I don't want to hear that. Hip hop came from this. Just because it came from the 70s doesn't mean it came from this. Doesn't mean that it didn't come from the streets. That doesn't make sense. That's a time period versus like a demographic. But yes, hip hop was definitely. It definitely was influenced by the streets, like Tupac, Biggie, all that. Anyway, okay. Y'all wanted me to listen to Quavo Yeet. Actually, sorry. Yeet's not even on the song, bro. How are you going to name it Honey Bun and then have a bunch of bells? Yes, I listened to part of the song. And use Yeet in the promo for the song and not have Yeet on it.
What the fuck they thought, nigga? What the fuck they thought? I just jumped up out the fucking vault, nigga.
Maybe he had to get permission. Like he had to check in with Yeet, be like, yo, can I use the bells? Is that cool? So, and he gets the cosign just in case Yeet fans came after him saying, yo, you stole his flow, but Yeet approved already.
Niggas singing like Diana Ross, nigga. I don't wanna hear no sorry for my loss, nigga. Fuck it, do something. I just put my roof on it. Put the house on it. I don't give a fuck about no big homie. Fuck em. No, huncho, no. Fuck it, I'm back on it. Chill out. Everybody know just how we act on it. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Ain't gon' run, I got that scrap on me. What's up? Yeah. 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 What's up? Honey Bun, can you do something for me? Can you go?
Was that a diss? No, that was not a Drake diss. He's just using the same flow as like a homage to Drake.
Automatic just for me. Tommy Gun, can you do?
Honestly, if you're dissing someone by using their flow, they could technically sue you for the, what is it, like the publishing, like the songwriting. Like if you remember when Juice WRLD got sued for using the same melodies and the beat was interpolated by Yellow Card for the melodies and the vocals, and then who was it for like Queen or something? Or something for the beat, but regardless, yeah. So that would be a terrible way to diss Drake. He would just be like, yo, give me 99% of the song.
Do something for me. Can you call Al Capone for me?
Al Capone for me. Yeah, that was trash.
I got a reason to slide. I got a reason to ride. I got a reason to slide. I got a reason to ride. Get off. How can I come outside without no mask on? They wanna see my emotions. I ain't smiling at all. Fuck 'em. I brought a bulletproof Humvee. It can take down a wall. Tactical mechanics end up paying off. They don't want me talking like this gangster at all. They rather see me on TV playing basketball.
I feel like the syllables are off on all of these bars.
Hell no. Fuck all that. Fuck it. I'm back. No more Hollywood. Just bring me back. I just got 100 bricks like Hacker Shack. 2014, Huncho is back. 100 bun.
What? Honey bun. Yeah, no. I was trying to figure out like what happened to Yeet on this song, or if he even recorded a verse. I'm thinking like maybe Quavo asked him to hop on. He's like, "Yo, this shit garbage. I ain't hopping on this. Sorry."
Tommy gun. What? Can you call Echo? Honey bun. Huncho.
That's it? That's all the song was? Honey bun. I kind of like the what's up part. Where was it? What's up? How did that flow go?
Fucking on it. Like Diana on me. Man. How can I see my TV?
I don't know. I can't find it. Do I think him or Offset will be more successful with them both being solo? No. I think the Migos have been falling off for a long time. I've been saying that. And now that Takeoff is gone, not that like he was probably the best rapper when it came to like flows and lyrics. He wasn't the most marketable, let's be honest. Quavo and Takeoff definitely. I mean, look where they are. They just had the more prominent brands. So that's the proof is in the pudding. But it doesn't really have to do with Takeoff at all. They just, Migos sound just got super repetitive, and once they dropped a bunch of albums with that same sound, just everybody was over it. They got their number one, they got their money. They don't got to prove themselves though, so they can just continue to make music for like their day one diehard fans, and that's how it should be. They're just not the trending sound anymore. There's a beat switch. Yeah, that shit trash. I'm sorry. I ain't listen to that. All right, there's another video that we react to.
From the outside, like.
All right. Why Metro Boomin secretly hates Drake. Now, some more context is that recall Metro Boomin said that he got the Drake verse, or Drake wanted to hop on a specific song. I can't remember which song it was. I'm sure this video will say. But Metro did not, like, he thought the song was good enough. He didn't necessarily need the Drake feature on there. Which is odd because Drake obviously will give you a lot of streams. So why not just create another song with Drake? But it's stopping the back. Maybe he just didn't want Drake on there to prove that he could sell well without Drake.
From the outside looking in, Metro and Drake are good friends and better collaborators. But when you take a closer look, you start seeing the situation for what it is. Metro does not mess with Drake at all, and Drake has known it for a while. That's probably why he dissed him on his own beat, knowing he couldn't do anything about it. Her Loss was originally
What?
meant to drop on October 28th, 2022, until Taylor Swift announced she'd be dropping on the same day.
That's crazy. If he actually dissed Metro on his own beat, that's crazy. Because the thing is, he has to clear it. Why clear a beat if somebody's dissing you on it?
Swift is supposed to have a historic drop next week. Nobody wants no smoke with Taylor.
They decided they wouldn't drop it that week or the next because Metro's album was meant to be dropping the week after Taylor, and they wanted him to have his moment. And while Metro didn't end up dropping until December, it is still worth knowing that Drake and Savage delayed an extra week for him. And when they did finally drop the album, Metro was credited as a producer. Ironically, on this song, Drake would foreshadow this whole situation and also take a slight dig at Metro.
Niggas, they got love for the boys, so they faking. Crack a couple jokes to some on some snakes.
Stop pillow talking about how much you hate Drake, okay? Just stop it.
We know.
Wait.
Stop
Hey, I'm politely asking one.
pillow talking about how much you hate Drake, okay? Just stop it.
We know how petty and tactical Drake can be.
Drake don't do a diss like an outright diss song where it's a headshot, right? But it's all psychological, right?
And if you didn't know this about Aubrey throughout the years, I don't know how. That is how he gets you back.
When Metro did eventually drop, he had every superstar in the urban music space on his album. Everybody except Drake, and his reasoning was somewhat sketchy. Just a few days after the release of Heroes and Villains, an unreleased Drake verse on the song Trance surfaced. Drake is a megastar. Obviously Metro wouldn't leak the song as it was step on his release, at least not unless he's planning on dropping the remix. From this interview clip, you can tell he definitely wasn't planning on ever keeping Drake on the song or dropping it as a remix later on.
He did some stuff, a couple parts was cool, but like I just felt like, so I was like, Brian didn't try to sell you no dream. Like it was just wasn't no room. It wasn't nothing personal, it just wasn't no room. So I guess the other one just leaked or something.
Damn. But see, that's probably why Drake didn't like it either. He's like, you don't got room for me? The highest streaming rapper in the game? Like, I'm gonna make you another 100K sales, bruh. It's Drake. I'm not even trying to dick ride. But that'll boost your numbers too. And that could have been like a #1 hit radio song. Like Drake has that power. He could have had a #1 song. I know Metro had a #1 album. I don't know if he got a #1 song out of that. He might have. But from my knowledge, he did not. And Drake could have provided that. So he really got to be petty to not get Drake on the album.
It didn't just leak.
You're saying Drake needs Metro more than Metro needs... Bro, that is false. Actually, neither of them need either of them. So I'm not going to say anything like that, but Drake is way more successful than Metro and could literally fart on a YouTube type beat and people would still... It still might go #1.
Drake's team is so militant and they keep everything in-house. Nothing leaks unless they themselves greenlighted. The last time a Drake song actually leaked was when Trippie Redd played a song in the club when he wasn't supposed to.
That night.
That's not true. What's Next leaked, but I think Drake did it himself.
When the clips came out, people forced my hand because they were like, yo, that sounds hard. And we had to rush.
I had God's Plan in my phone for the longest, never recorded the verse.
Drake wasn't even planning on keeping the song for himself, and that's the only reason Trippie even had it. So for all the people that are going to be finding me in the comments about Drake not leaking the song, just relax, he leaked it. And it's not the first time he's done something like this. Back when Fetty Wap was still hot, Drake made a call and asked him if he could be on the My Way remix. Only thing was the song was originally intended to belong to Monty and not Fetty.
You asked Drake if he could take you off the record and keep your mans on.
First thing I asked him, like, yo, can you just take my verse off and keep Monty up there and it just let me be on the hook?
And what a fatal mistake from Mr. Wap.
Wait, I'm confused. So he just wanted Monty on there, but he didn't want Fetty Wap? I feel like Fetty Wap, My Way, was iconic.
Drake was never about to get on your unknown homie song, bro.
You think he thought you were ungrateful?
Probably, most likely.
So after that slap in the face, the remix with Drake suddenly just leaked. Drake then went ahead and dropped the remix on his SoundCloud without Fetty's homeboy.
So he just put it out on SoundCloud?
No way, Drake is a slime ball.
I wouldn't say he did it, but I guess somebody from his camp did.
Somehow, the song leaked. But if you don't want the solid, okay, watch this. Why Fetty didn't know that was gonna happen?
And Fetty never heard from him ever again. Drake went to a Metro session specifically to work on Metro's album, only for him to act brand new on the boy, and he probably felt slighted and decided someone.
And the thing is, that song became even bigger because of Drake on it. So can he really be mad because Fetty made so much money off that?
To step on Metro's release, and in the past, Drake has been known to be a little sensitive. Metro clearly didn't like Drake leaking the song, so he retaliated in the most Metro way possible, posting the original version of Knife Talk, but without Drake.
Metro had the song.
The song was originally meant to be on Savage Mode 2, but they ended up giving it to Drake.
I had that song. That song was supposed to go on Savage Mode 2. He did his verse the day before the album came out. He did his verse.
But I mean, you know, however Drake wanted to do it, man, it's fine.
I don't know what point Metro was trying to prove with this move, but as we've seen in the past, Metro was also a little emotional at times.
Next up, we got DJ Academics.
Months before Ak and Metro would have a little clash, Ak was on stream reacting to Metro taking Drake off of his album and posting Knife Talk. If you listen clearly and watch carefully, you can see that Ak was in the know about some information that he couldn't really expose at the time.
Oh no. I feel there's a little uneasiness there, but his answers, I don't know. It didn't. Am I reaching?
He had no real reason to out Metro, but you could tell he definitely knew what was going on.
Oh. I'm trying to figure out if Metro be hating on Drake. Like, I guess this is what I'm trying to say. Because look, he's been doing little shady things. Like, he shared the OG version of Knife Talk without Drake. Like, why would you do that, brother?
And if Ak is hearing from multiple sources about Metro's dislike for Drake, there's a huge chance that other people know about it as well. So when Metro disrespects him, he finally is able to say what he has known for a long time.
Don't tell me how to run my page, because Metro, I know a whole long laundry list of you done.
That happens to me too sometimes. Not at like the level of Drake. Like, that's crazy that Ag is cool with Drake. But yeah, people be telling me things and I'm like, I can't say this, but when the information finally comes out, then I can finally say it, but I can't say my source. It's just, I have to use the context and kind of confirming it. But this is crazy. I had no idea that Metro didn't like Drake. Drake probably does have somewhat of an ego, but like, it's justified. He's Drake. Your ego is almost like how you feel, right? How you see yourself compared to everybody else. It's more of a status thing. Of course, Drake thinks he's the man. He is the man. Who can body Drake in anything other than like Bad Bunny, bro? And even so, like if we're talking to English speakers, which actually there might be more Spanish speakers. Bad Bunny got him on that. But Drake, for English speakers in like the Western world, he got him. Drake is the man. So is it even an ego if it's true?
Pillow talk to, talking shit about this person, doing this weird shit people said about you. I don't know why you hate Drake, but it's kind of like a frenemy thing. I think you still produce for him, but you know what I mean? The hate is strong in your heart for the boy Aubrey, man. There's a lot more where that came from, including some shit that some people wanted to get on here to talk about you.
Say what you will about Academics, but he's built his whole brand on honesty. Metro is always on Twitter addressing things and being vocal about everything. If he didn't have a problem with Drake, he could have easily cleared it up. Instead, he's liking tweets which further prove that he did not appreciate Drake leaking a song, and rightfully so.
Wait, go back. Because the end screen got in the way. Metro might have made the right decision in leaving Drake off trance. That doesn't necessarily mean he doesn't like Drake. That just means like he didn't like the song as much. That's why when people get at me for like not liking a song, Autumn's gonna come find you. I'm like, bro, it's just an opinion. I liked the rest of his album. The Weeknd is bigger than Drake. Streams year to dates. Hold up. I gotta see this. I don't know, man. Drake is right here at number 1. The Weeknd's at number 5. I don't know, bruh. I know that he has the most monthly listeners on Spotify, though. But I don't know how it is calculated. But overall streams, who's the most streaming artist? Is Drake. Bad Bunny's actually number 4 behind YoungBoy. YoungBoy begin them YouTube streams. Autumn finna crash into my house. It is. He probably lost his license. I don't even have a car though. I sold my car, so I don't even know what I would. But I'm not threatening anybody. Anyway, let's see. React to Discord. Is there anything going on in Discord? Last time I went in, somebody kept spamming the N-word, and then I had to get off. Let's see. Bro, ass. Let me know what channel to go into, and I'll go into it. For sure. I got you. I like the Dom Corleo single. I gotta listen to it again at the gym. It was like more hype than I was expecting it to be. But yeah, we reacted to that. So actually, it's getting late. It's, oh my God, it is 11, bro. I gotta go to the gym. We streamed for a long time. How long? 3 hours? Hey, that's long for me. I'll be back tomorrow though, okay? I got y'all. Peace out, Clyde people. Nice.